Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you so much, bro. I cannot believe you're here.
I know.
Remember last time you and last time you and Becca.
3 years ago.
That was 3 years ago.
4 years ago.
It was a while ago. You and Becca came.
Yeah.
Becca, don't think that we forgot. Okay, don't think we forgot. Yeah. That was a crazy trip, dude. And then the second time you came, I don't know if you remember what happened on the bridge.
Yeah.
With my boy, allegedly.
No, he's cool. He was mad cool, bro.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
Super nice guy. We had a great time, but he's a little crazy.
How's he doing now?
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good. He went away for a little bit, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he's out and he's good. He's doing really good.
Yeah. If he's watching this, I hope all the best for him and prayers up, and
God bless him.
And if you see him before me, then let him know I said what's up.
Definitely.
He was a solid dude.
That
was a good night, bro.
He loved you too.
Yeah. Real, recognize real.
100%, bro. Okay, listen, before we start and get into the crazy conversation, I got some rapid fire questions for you.
Okay, cool.
Okay? No thinking, quick answers. Boom. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Italy or Sicily?
Italy.
Worst haircut you ever had?
Probably that man bun I had for 6 years.
I like the man bun.
I like it.
It wasn't that bad. If you had to pee, are you peeing inside or outside?
Outside. I already knew that was coming. Yeah, outside. Ask Bex. She can't stand it. Me, my brother, my dad, I'd rather piss outside any day of the week.
Tyson or Mayweather?
Well, Tyson was like my favorite of all time. But
mine too.
Pound for pound, best of all time is Floyd.
Crawford.
Crawford,
give it to him, right?
Crawford too. Like it's like neck and neck. But Crawford and Floyd.
Is he undefeated, Crawford?
Oh yeah. He retired, but I think he was 43-0 or 44-0 after beating Canelo.
Why did he retire after Canelo?
He's 38 or 37.
He's older, right?
Made a ton of money. And what good's that money if something bad happens?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah, your health is number one.
You know what? Fuck it. Man, he don't need to prove himself anymore. It's just like he did what he had. Going up and beating Canelo was amazing.
That was amazing, bro.
Yeah. And then now he's like living through Shakur. So it's like, he's still in the scene, right? He was just in the last weekend. He was in the ring.
Yeah, he was in the ring.
He was with Shakur. He was talking shit. I think Shakur too is like, he's got all the potential to be another pound for pound king.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Favorite Canadian boxer ever?
Lennox Lewis, I guess, if he goes.
Is he considered Canadian?
I don't know, man. Like he grew up in Canada.
He's in Kitchener, from Kitchener, right? Like,
but like he went by the UK,
yeah,
and then Jamaica. It's like I don't know what he reps, but he represented Canada at the Olympics.
If it wasn't for Lewis,
can't be myself.
No.
I really respect Jean Pascal. Like, I respect him. Like, he's done a lot for boxing in Canada.
Totti or Buffon?
Totti. No, I don't know, man. That's way too close. I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Gianluigi, probably Buffon. Honestly, like that he was a legend. Yeah. I got his jersey from the 06 World Cup.
Favorite Italian football club? Roma?
Yeah.
Okay, fashion. Brand names or blanks?
Blanks.
Blanks all day.
All day.
Except Sergio Tacchini. This is my I love Sergio Tacchini, brother. That's my favorite clothing line. I will wear for the rest of my life. That's my brand. Dogs or cats?
Cats now.
You like your cats?
Used to be dogs. Yeah. I didn't get my first cat till after I got shot. My brother Gabe bought me a cat. So.
Most unnecessary thing you ever spent your money on?
Designer bullshit.
Yeah.
Or bottles.
Yeah, that's definitely the most unnecessary thing ever we all spent on.
Yeah.
When you think about it, what a hustle, bro.
I know. Yeah.
People, they'll sell you a bottle for $4,000 that's worth $200 in an alcohol store.
Okay, ripped off. And then you don't even get looked at. You gotta wait in line if you don't get bottles. It's like, fuck, so you gotta spend like.
They treat you like dirt if you don't buy the bottles. And when you buy the bottles, you get ripped off.
Yeah, and then when you do start spending, and then it's like, okay, I've spent you start adding up what you spent at these clubs. It's like sometimes they don't reciprocate the respect. Not saying that you own the club now, but it's like, hey, bro, I spent a lot of money here.
I paid your mortgage for the last how many months?
Yeah, it's like, how about you just show a little bit of respect? Like, I don't want any problems at your club or nothing. I should be treated
with some respect.
Yeah.
The last one, pineapple on pizza. Yes or jail?
Sometimes I like it.
Really?
I would never order it, but if it was ordered and I tried it, but I haven't tried it in probably 8 years, so I probably wouldn't order it now. I don't order it, so.
I say jail.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful to me.
It's like the Nutella on the pizza too.
Yeah,
I've never tried
literally.
That. I never understood it.
Okay, so for those who don't know and watching this episode, what's your name, where you're from, and what do you do, my man?
I'm Joshua Lupia. I'm from Niagara Falls, Ontario. I'm a professional boxer. I'm 17-0 with 15 KOs. I guess what I'm most known for is, other than boxing, is I got shot.
And you survived like a champion.
Yeah.
Growing up in Niagara, how was that for you?
I love Niagara. It was cool. I like the small city vibes, but it's a small city, but it's a big city at the same time. That's what people don't understand. People come there and they think it's a small city. It's a big city at the same time. And when you count all of Niagara region, but it was cool, man. Like I liked it.
It was different for me too. I liked it too.
But now it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It changed. I heard it changed drastically.
It's very rough in a different way. Like it was always rough, Niagara, but organized always.
Yeah, definitely.
Very organized. No innocent people ever got hurt. And like your sister, mother can walk to the grocery store and you would never worry. But now it's like.
I remember when I was growing up in Niagara, it was always rough. Serious crime over there, serious people.
We're a border city, you know, like, and we got all the casinos and
that
strip
casino,
clubs.
Yeah.
Like, all that shit brings in tons of shit.
Dude, I remember when I used to work at a casino when I was young, the amount of suicides that place brings.
Yeah, they don't talk about it too.
No, man.
They never mention that. 2 a week or something.
Yeah, they never mention no suicides. I know when I used to go to work in the morning, there would always be a helicopter flying over the falls.
Yeah.
They'd be just picking up bodies like they were fishing. Yeah, it is crazy,
they don't
man.
even find a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't find a lot of them. That's because someone will get buried in concrete and get thrown over, you know?
Yeah,
unfortunately. Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
At what age did you get into boxing? How did that even start?
I was 11 or 10. We would watch the UFC, Gabe and I, like crazy. We were like huge Chuck Liddell fans.
So you were a UFC fan?
Yeah, like Forrest Griffin. So way back in the day, like I remember watching The Ultimate Fighter, and it was the Stephen Bonner and Forrest Griffin season when they fought each other at the end. Ever. So we were watching that, and we were hooked. Me and Gabe loved it. And then right after that, we were like watching like Randy Couture, Chuck Liddell, then Lesnar came in, and like Rampage Jackson, all those dudes. Like we were watching them religiously, and then we wanted to get into it. So we started MMA first at Fight Club Canada. We were doing everything. I was training with like Sid Barnier,
I was boxing
Muay
there
Thai.
too. I remember
boxing there. Yeah,
Billy the Kid was the coach.
Yeah, I was doing all that shit, and then BJJ as well. And then like, man, 6 months into BJJ, I was like, this sucks. Like dudes rolling around with each other and like hygiene. It was just like if the guy didn't shower, like you know, it's like, and you're your kid then. It's like kids are dirty and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this, guys were getting ringworm. I never got it. Luckily.
Thank God,
but yeah, it's like,
yeah.
I didn't want
Very
that
common.
shit. It was dirty. So then I just did Muay Thai and boxing. But I'm like, yo, Muay Thai fighters make nothing. And then Mayweather was in his prime then. And he was fighting like Zab Judah and like Marquez and shit back then.
Mm-hmm.
And he was making like 35 million, 40 million a fight. And I was like,
this is what's up.
Yeah, if I'm going to do this, I should probably veer over there. Plus, we played soccer too and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Gabe was a beast at everything he did. Gabe was super talented.
And just an athlete. Absolute athlete.
Through and through. That guy, if he stuck to soccer and like devoted his life to soccer or boxing, he would have done whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just like in his brain, he was so competitive he could beat anybody. And like, and the way he trained.
So insane.
Still the way he trained, I never seen nothing like it from. And there's a lot of guys that will vouch. The guys that watched him train when he used to box, like.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that would be like stunned by his training, and I've seen the best train now too. So it's like when he was at it, it was like he was on it.
When we played soccer together, remember him? Yeah. He was just an animal.
Bro, you put him in the back.
He ran the team.
A wall.
Yeah,
in the back, and then you put him up top, and he's banging in goals
he's
like
smashing
nothing.
Screamers from half of the field.
Yeah, and then like anything too, he'll score with his chest, he'll score with his head, he'll score with his shoulder. Like he just knows how to put the ball in the net, and that's something you can't teach. It's
man,
he's just gifted.
He's a gifted.
He knows where to fuck to be.
Man.
He can read the play, and like we would just swing crosses into him, and he's gonna put his head on it.
Yeah.
And then when he played defense, he was just a wall.
Yeah. So that's how you got into boxing, just watching UFC, and you're like, let me try this.
Yeah.
You were 11 years old.
11, yeah.
And you never stopped.
My first fight, I think I was 12.
That was your first fight?
My first fight was when I was 12, yeah, amateur fight.
And how many amateur fights did you have before you turned pro?
Like 40 something. In Canada, that's not a lot.
40 amateur fights?
Yeah, but that's not a lot. It's not a lot in the world.
Really?
Sorry. In Canada, it's a decent amount. It was tough for me though. I turned pro so young, and it was tough for me as a youth, like as a junior and a youth, to get fights in Canada because everyone was so soft. So my dad would take us to like Detroit and shit.
Yeah.
So we'd be fighting in like the hoods. It was a sick experience, and it got us ready for like whatever we needed to go through in life. But yeah, we would roll up in our Vandenplas Jaguar in some ghetto in Detroit.
Wow.
Hop out, beat up some kid from Detroit,
go back,
head back home. But yeah, I had 45 or around that. Yeah, 40, 45 fights because I don't really like, they have a book, right? But it's around that. And then I won 2 nationals, one as a junior, one as a youth. And then when I was, yeah, I was the best in Canada. And then when I was senior, my first year being senior, was the qualifiers for the Rio Olympics. And like, I didn't take it too serious then. Like obviously I was like training every day and shit, but
Yeah.
I was still going out every night and doing whatever. Like I would
Yeah.
go out 6 nights a week. So I went to the tournament and I knocked the first dude out, and then went to the finals, and I lost a close decision in the finals against a dude from Montreal, in Montreal. He was 28 though. I was like 17 turning 18.
Oh, that's crazy.
So it's like, I knew where I was going to be. And then I was just like, you know what? I stayed amateur for like 6-7 months after that. And then I was like, I want to go pro. Like, I don't want to wait another 4 years for an Olympics and then just to fight some dude in Montreal.
Yeah.
And like maybe not get the win. Like, I most likely would have won 4 years later fighting whoever.
Yeah.
Like, that dude had a tough fight with me. I was 17. Throw me in there with any 17-year-old right now. And I'm 28 now.
Yeah, of course.
They're not going to be able to bang it out.
No, man, that's crazy. Especially with the experience you had.
Yeah.
You know, like he probably had how many fights before he fought you?
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even
he
know.
was an
He's all
amateur at
tatted
28?
and shit. Yeah, some guys stay, right?
They just stay amateur. They don't care.
They just stay. They don't care. They want to go to the Olympics or some shit. They're 3-round fighters.
Yeah.
I get it. 3 rounds wasn't enough. Like,
Yeah.
So it was just like, I already knew. They took the headgear out too, and I was like, why am I getting hit in the head for free?
Oh, so there's no more headgear in amateur boxing?
No, not when you're at those levels. No nationals and like any international tournaments, the headgears were out. So I was like, I'm getting punched in the fucking head now. The gloves are a bit bigger. Like the gloves come off, like there's quite a bit of padding on those gloves. Pro gloves, bro, there's no padding. You put pro glove on.
Yeah, it's a punch.
Yeah, it's basically, plus you got a cast on, you know, it's like a fist pack, right? But yeah, in amateur, it was just like, it was like, what, you got to fight 2 multiple days and make weight. So that's dangerous too. You're cutting weight if you win, you got to cut weight, make weight the next morning, and then you're fighting again.
That's
so you get a tough fight, and then you got to fight again the next day, and then you got to fight again the next day. Some dudes have 4 fights in a tournament, you know, in 1 week.
Wow.
So it's like,
that's a
lot.
Not
getting paid, you know. And in the States, it would make sense because they treat their athletes like gold, but Canada, they don't support like they should.
Yeah.
They should be funneling a lot more money so that these kids can like
definitely, man. Yeah, put some money to
not have to work or nothing.
Because Canada doesn't put any money into anything when it comes to sports, man. They don't support.
People don't even support it.
That's the thing. They don't exactly. Yeah. Why would they put money when no one supports it? But
well,
maybe they would support it if they put some money behind it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Look here, athletes.
Looking in Florida. Look at the whole states.
Yeah.
High school basketball, high school football.
Anything. Yeah.
Bro, it's bigger than our soccer league in Canada. You know,
they just throw money at these guys.
Of course,
because they're like, we want to help you. Being an athlete's hard till you make it. Then when you make it, you're making money.
Yeah.
But being an athlete, you don't make nothing until you make it.
Yep.
It's tough. Boxing's even worse. It's like,
I remember when we played soccer, and I knew you were boxing. Like you just turned pro. You were like 3-4-0.
Yeah.
And I knew you could scrap. I was always telling you when I say like, yo, buddy, you're gonna make it. You're gonna be a champion one day. Because I just seen a lot of potential in you. The speed, how you move in the ring, it would always amaze me. But I never seen you fight in real life until that one soccer game where we all got into a big brawl.
Yeah.
And again, we didn't start nothing. We were very humble. They attacked us.
Yeah.
And I remember that goalie.
Yeah.
Ran right at you.
Right at me.
Out of all the people.
I knew who the I was. I was like, what the
Yeah, out of all the people in our team, he ran at you. And the speed, how you cracked him in the face. I was legit a foot away from you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. Like,
he went right out.
He went right to sleep. And I was like, oh my God. For me, that was a shock. Because, bro, I fought my whole life. But you don't see like that. You know, you're a pro fighter, man.
Yeah, remember the ref? The ref was like to the kid, he was like, I told you, what are you doing? He's like, what are you doing? I told you. And we were dying laughing. I remember that because I was like dying laughing. Because he was bickering at me all game and I wasn't even talking back to him. And the ref was telling him, like, yo, you're going to get hurt, bro. Chill. Like,
and he picked the worst guy out of the whole team.
He beelined it at me. As soon as shit popped off, I was like, oh. But at least he took it like a man. He didn't charge me.
He did.
Nothing.
No, he didn't charge. I was actually surprised he didn't charge you.
Yeah, that's the annoying part.
Because usually.
It's nothing. That's what happens. That's what it ends up in.
Yeah, I think that's why Mikey can't be here right now. I think it was something stupid like that.
Well, the cops hear our name too. The cops didn't like it. Like we're building it back. Like we got a better rep now. Just like with the police. The police never liked us before.
Yeah.
They hated us. That stems back.
No, it's a little better.
A couple generations, right? With my pops.
But you guys are doing great things now for the city. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so it's like, and then like a lot of guys I went to high school with and stuff are cops now. And honestly, like, I respect our police a lot more.
That's good. And I respect all of them for what they go through every day. Imagine your job is to deal with other people's problems. Yeah. And it's like, you're an idiot. Now I got to go deal with your problem because you're an idiot.
This day and age, everyone's got a phone and shit.
Right? Imagine. I could never do it, dude. At what point did you realize, like, boxing, this is what I'm going to do? Like, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm going to become
early.
Early?
12, 13. Yeah, literally, I
Really?
think after my first fight. Yeah, after my first fight, I was crushing kids. Like, it wasn't even fair. I was so ahead, like, from when I was, like, that age, 12. Like, I was ahead everywhere. It wasn't like I was just in Canada. Like, we were going to the States and fighting kids in New York State and sparring kids in New
And you
York,
already like, put in your head,
fighting in
this is what I'm gonna
Michigan.
do for the rest of my life. That's it.
Yeah, I was, like, just set on
Sold.
it. I was like, that's it. Like, I'm just, like, this is, like, something I'm really good at because I wasn't that great at soccer. I got really good at soccer when Mikey started coaching me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then obviously I grew into my body and all that stuff because I like hit a growth spurt and I was like kind of awkward and shit. But when Mikey started teaching me how to properly play the game, I just had bad coaching my whole life. I'm very coachable. You fucking tell me to do something and I'll
You're
listen,
doing it,
I'll
yeah.
do it. Yeah. And then Mikey started coaching me and Mikey would bench me every year. It was the same shit. Not bench me, but like I wouldn't be
Yeah.
on the starting lineup, you know, like, and he would make me earn my spot. But you bet your ass by week 2, week 3, I'm playing,
Yeah.
you know? And yeah, but boxing is just like right away. I was just like, yo, I'm good at this. I was knocking everybody out, every kid. Like I was dropping kids. That's unheard of. Like with the headgears and the big gloves, and you're only 12, 13, and you got a kid dropping kids. Like he hits that
Yeah,
hard.
man.
You hear the thuds. Like when I used to hit kids, it was thudding power. Like
Oh, I heard it.
yeah, it was
Right
different.
next
Yeah.
to me. Yeah.
Yeah. But even at that age, right, with the big gloves on, the headgear, like it would be a thud, you know. And
Yeah.
I would go into like provincial tournaments and like or big tournaments, and we would have to register me in like 20 minutes before the window would close because
Yeah.
if you registered me early, everybody in my division would just boop 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 like dip out and go to the different divisions.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to fight me in the tournament, so we would wait till the last 20 minutes because I needed the experience.
Yeah.
So it's like we would wait and then we'd enroll my name, and even then 2, 3 would drop off.
Yeah.
So it's like I would get like 2 fights maybe.
Wow.
Usually it'd just be 1. I would go to a tournament and just 1 fight or 2, maybe 2 if I was lucky.
And when did you start working with Lee Baxter? That was pretty cool. You guys were working together a little bit. Was he managing you, or there was never?
No, Lee and I were just friends.
Really?
Yeah, we were friends for about a year.
He's a super nice guy.
Lee's cool.
Yeah, he's super cool.
Yeah, he's cool. We don't do much together anymore, but yeah, we linked up. I think it was 2017, like of being friends, and then 2018. I think we started working together, boxing wise. But we were just friends before.
How
that.
were you guys working together? Like, was it just he will put you on his cards?
Yeah, no contract deal. I'm loyal as they
You're
come,
very
so
loyal,
it's
yeah,
like
definitely.
I knew what it costed to put me on,
Mm-hmm.
and he would put me on, and then we would do like local fights. So I knew I would cover my fight. I sell a lot, right? So it's
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, it's like he's putting me on, but I was selling and covering it. Maybe he might lose a bit here, lose a bit there on a show, but for my fight, it was like I was
He's making
covering
it.
my fight.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
I'm paying the opponent. Like with all the ticket sales, I pay the opponent, I pay myself. But there's definitely times where he lost money investing into me. But yeah, we just stuck it together and rode through. Yeah,
That was
we're still
pretty cool.
friends to this day. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Take me to the night of the incident
All right.
where you
yeah.
got shot. How did this happen? How did it, like, what happened?
So it's peak COVID. We're going in and out of lockdowns, right? So when people were going out, it was getting crazy when they were allowed to go out. And then we go back into a lockdown and then we're allowed to go out again.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go out, yeah, people have been locked up. So like it was intense. And then
Yeah.
like certain cities had different rules, right? So we had in Niagara a lot of out of town people coming because Niagara was like pulling strings kind of and like outdoor patios, all this stuff, being able
Yeah.
to stay open a little bit. It was easier than Toronto. Not as much COVID cases too, right? Smaller population. So we had a lot of out of town guys coming down. That year was kind of like a little bit crazy. I was in Cali and then COVID happened, so I flew home. And when I was home, it was just like, yeah, things were just kind of wild. And then my birthday was coming up and we were about to go into another lockdown. So this is October now. And it was the last night everyone was allowed to go out. And then we were going to lockdown. It was my birthday weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually wasn't going to go out. And we were all like, let's go. My bro was like, let's do it. And I was like, all right, cool. But yeah, we go out. It's me, Gabe, Mikey. And then we have a few other dudes there. The club's off. The vibe's off. Everything's off. There's out of town dudes there, right? Disrespectful. They think they're in Niagara Falls. So it's like they could just punk anybody. Some words were said. And then, yeah, one guy got laid flattened, typical. And then we leave. And as I'm walking on the street, we're making jokes, laughing, shooting the shit. And then I just hear just like a smack, you know, like a fist hitting like a head. Gabe dropped the dude that was creeping up on me. He had like a mask on and shit, the hood.
Oh, he was right behind you, the guy.
Gabe stopped to light a smoke, and he had this satchel on, and he had keys in it. And when Gabe's lighting the smoke, there was about 15 of them. Like I said, there was only 6 of us, right?
Yeah.
So dude creeps up, I guess, and I was talking. I'm pretty sure it was me and Mike and Bex, Rebecca.
Or Rebecca was there too. That's crazy.
That's the craziest.
man.
My little sister was there, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it's like, what was I even thinking.
Bianca was there?
Bianca was there too. It's like, what am I doing? Like that
No
fucking.
way.
I got my
dude.
baby sister, my girlfriend, my brother, Danny,
That is
Mikey, friends that
not
will
good,
die for
man.
me.
That is
Friends
not
that
good.
I love and that would die for me, but like I'm putting them in the craziest position. And now I didn't think that way when we were younger, right?
No,
But
you never think that when you're younger.
yeah, and bullets were always flying too, leading up to that. So it's like I should have though.
Yeah.
We should have straightened out. And friends of ours were getting shot and stuff.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. You know,
Yeah.
shit would just happen, right? It's just like, you know, it's
Yeah,
like
what
fuck,
needs to
bro.
happen for you to learn your lesson? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
So, and yeah, this dude just walks right past security. Obviously, security ain't gonna touch him. They don't even give a warning.
No.
Walking up the street, and yeah, Gabe stopped to light that smoke, and Gabe sees the dude creep right past him. Gabe obviously not gonna say nothing. It's on right away. You got to. Gabe knew. He caught the play. He seen the dude with the big coat on because it was cold out, the COVID mask, the hood, and walking like this, you know, creeping up.
Yeah.
And Gabe just had the joint still in his mouth and just cracked him. But when Gabe took the 2 steps, the keys in his bag, that's what goes back to the keys in the bag, keys jingled. So the dude braced for it. This is Gabe's point of view now, me knowing that. I didn't know this in the time, right? Dude braced for it. Gabe hit him, dropped him, rocked him. Dude's like, was rocked for sure, but he wasn't out.
Yeah.
And dude points the gun at Gabe. And at this point, I'm turning and I'm like, you know, because I see him pointing at Gabe. I'm like, there, you know, I
That's
just
it.
got my bro killed or something.
Yeah.
You know, like gun don't go off. He had the safety on or something. Or maybe a jam. Maybe God jammed
Who
it.
knows? Yeah.
Gabe boots the gun goes off, and then everybody's fighting for it. Dude's spinning around. And then that's really when I got hit in the head. At that point, I felt the leg. Felt like somebody just suckered the side of my knee. Just like a quick kick, right? So I knew I was hit. And then I didn't know my other boy, Danny, got shot at this point. And I didn't know this dude shot his own boy twice.
He shot his own boy
He was shooting with his eyes closed. Shoots his own boy twice in the chest.
On, man. I did not even, that's crazy.
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
dude let off 11 shots, right? And everyone's fighting.
He let off
scrambling.
11 shots.
11. So my boy Danny got shot because he's fighting for the gun too at this point too, right? We're all like, everyone's swarming him. Because I guess, I don't know what happened. Because I was losing so much blood or something, if I fainted or something. Because like it severed my main artery, right? Going down my leg.
Wow.
So I was losing blood quick.
That is
And
crazy, man.
At this point, I only thought it was in one. Like, I didn't know it went through and through. So I didn't know it was just spraying out my leg. So I'm like laughing, but I'm like, yo, where is he? Like, you know, I'm like, where's this dude? I'm like kind of like a little bit scrambled at this point. And my boy's like, bro, he's gone. Like, let's just go, you know? And I'm like limping. And then I fainted and face planted again. And then he picked me up and I was like, yo, he's trying to get me to stand. I'm like, bro, I can't. I couldn't put weight on the leg, right? And I'm like, bro, I got hit. And he's like, no. He's like, you didn't get hit. I wore black jeans that night. And I'm like, bro.
Oh, you can't even see.
Can see. I was like, bro, my leg, I got hit for sure. It's burning. I feel it. I was like, I got hit, and I was like trying to. But then he said like I was just losing, like everything was going cold, right?
Yeah.
You're going numb quick. Like hands were just numb. You know when your arms fall asleep, that's like immediate was happening, like so fast that I was like, oh, this ain't good. I was like,
Wow, man.
so these 2 younger guys that I know, they dragged me into a stairwell, outdoor motel.
Yep.
No cops are coming in because shooter, right? So.
What do you mean?
They need like a whole squad to come in, right? Because there's active shooters, so they won't come in just alone. People are obviously on the phone calling the ambulance. My sister's point of view, she said people are running, like she's running into the mess.
I cannot believe
because she knows
Bianca
it's
and
us.
Becca were there, dude.
Yeah, bro. Becca was right beside me, so it's like
That is crazy, man.
yeah. So Bianca's
not
running
know
in.
that. That is-
One girl like grabbed her and said, "One of your
Becca is a
brothers."
soldier. I can you imagine, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, she's a ride or die. She's
That's
the definition of that because
God
like even
bless her.
after what she did is just like most people would fold and crumble.
Yeah, dude.
So now we're all separated. Mikey ain't around yet. I get dragged in the stairwell. Mikey finds me now. Bianca's now running into this crowd that's running away from the mess. One of the girls stopped her and said, one of your brothers is hit. I don't know which one. And then she just kept running. And then Bianca hops on the phone with my pops, wakes him up.
Oh my God.
She's like,
Poor
Josh is,
dad.
she said, Josh or Gabe shot. I don't know
She
where
didn't know
they
who
are.
it was.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know which one. I don't know where they are. My dad hops in the car. He's whipping there, clipping, right? And Bianca ends up finding me. Mikey's with me. Mikey's tying a sweater up. I'm telling him I couldn't do it. I was trying to like...
So you were still a little bit conscious when this was
Little
happening.
bit. I was telling these young kids, like, yo, you got to tie me up. But they were being soft. But I
They were
had a
probably just
belt on.
terrified. They didn't know what to
They
do.
didn't
Probably on their
understand,
cell
right?
phones. Who knows?
I knew enough to... You got to tourniquet it, right? I
Yeah.
knew that back then.
Yeah.
We all knew, you know? So I'm like telling them to go tighter because I couldn't do it with my hands. So I'm like, yo, it's got to be tight, but I'm passing out as this is going on. Mikey comes in. Mikey's tying it as tight as he can go. There's a sweater though, and I didn't even think I was wearing a belt. And then Rebecca and Bianca find me. Every time I would faint and wake up, more people are in this stairwell, and like this, like I'm like laying there, and like now Rebecca and Bianca's in med school at this time, right?
Yeah.
So she knows what's up.
Yeah.
And like I have my thumb in this hole because I ripped the jean a bit, and then Bianca's like telling me everything's gonna be okay and crying, and I'm like, oh, I'm dying,
Yeah.
She never showed that emotion, and
exactly.
I'm like, I'm about to die in front of these two, and then Gabe finds me finally, and Gabe back then, like right away, was like, yo, that. He knew ambulances weren't coming in because wherever he was scrambled.
Yeah.
He just comes up and he goes, wrap your fucking arms around me, and I was like, I can't. Like, and he's like, put your arms around me. He's already picking me up as he's saying this, and I've half-assed wrap him. This dude's Gabe picks me up, starts running with me to the car, right? Runs past the cop, and the cop sees it. So this cop's a legend. He comes in, runs in. He's like, put him down. And Gabe's like, looking at him like, get him to the hospital. And the cop tourniquets my leg, and the cop starts radioing in, like, you guys need to come in now. He needs it now. Ambulance now. Ambulance show up. They go to the other dude. Maybe I shouldn't put this in there. It could get the cop in trouble. He tells the ambulance, you're coming here. Like, you're getting this kid,
Yeah.
Like, so they pull up. I guess my heart stopped twice. So
No way.
yeah, I read in the reports.
No
I didn't even
way.
know. Right, I read it in the reports. So they hit me with the defibrillators
Wow.
twice in the ambulance. Right, I got loaded up. I had this chain on. Crazy, like God was with me. But yeah,
Wow.
they cut my clothes. I had this Kobe jersey back when the Lakers were wearing the blue, like way back in the day, like when Kobe was number 8.
Yeah.
Real Kobe jersey. It was Gabe's jersey. I had that on. And I remember waking up in the ambulance being like, yo, don't cut I knew they cut your clothes, right? And I was like, don't cut my jersey. And they're like,
Oh
don't worry.
my
This
God.
guy was like, stay awake and worry about fighting for your life. Forget about the jersey. That's literally what the ambulance, he said something along those lines. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, I shouldn't really care about this
Yeah.
jersey.
Screw the jersey.
You know,
Yeah.
like, but like, yeah, I
Forget
was just
about
like,
the
that's what I
jersey.
was like focused on. And then I was like, yeah, I get to the hospital. They wheel me in. So now everybody's thinking I'm probably dead.
Yeah.
Right? We don't know this at this point, but the news now around is like, it's bad and he's probably going to die.
And the city knows
City heard about it.
everything.
Everybody knew
Instantly.
everything, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knew
Niagara
everything.
Falls, the word travels
Yeah.
faster than
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
the nurse, what I got from it was the nurse texted one of my friends and said, yeah, Josh Lupia just came in with a gunshot wound, and the doctor said he's probably not going to make it on his way to Hamilton because they were rushing me to Hamilton. So they shipped me out. I was probably only in Niagara for like 5 minutes.
Wow.
It seemed like a while, but it was probably only 5 minutes. Just to get assessed. And now this dude, as I get stretchered, my dad's, Josh, like I hear my dad's voice as I'm going into the ambulance. He's like, Josh, he's like, wants me to reply. I just give like the thumbs up. I'm like, I'm good, kind of like Tupac when he gave the finger, but I'm like, yo, I thought I was good. I definitely wasn't good. I was like, yo, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
So we're in there for 2 days. Everything's all good. And I'm walking. So I'm like, I'm going to be out of here. I'm on the phone with my dad. I'm like, I'm going to be out of here in a few days for sure. Like everything's good.
Yeah.
Went through my artery, but like I had the artery bypass, took the veins from this leg, grafted a new artery down with the veins from this leg. I had like 100 and something staples in my right leg to graft the new artery down. I already had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had like 5 new scars, 3 of them incisions, 4 of them incisions, and then the bullet holes. And then, everything seems like it was going well. And then one day, like on the 3rd day, it just felt like my leg was just, no other way to put it than it was exploding. It was like, that's what I was telling the
Infected or
nurse.
something?
It was like blowing up, but it was all wrapped up. So I couldn't tell it was swelling up, but it felt like it was exploding. Like, I was like, yo, it's about to explode. That's what it feels like.
Probably
I was telling
tight
the
and
nurse.
hot.
Telling the nurse this, right? I'm like on her about it. I'm like, yo, like, and then I start screaming because the pain's getting worse and worse. Bro, this nurse, 4 hours she waited to call the surgeon to come look at it because she thought I was a young kid that wanted more drugs. And I never did any drugs leading up to this. I didn't even smoke weed. I didn't drink. So it's like, and I was trying to say that, like, yo, like, I don't know what's going on, but like, I don't care. I was like, do I need more drugs? I don't know what's going on. I didn't even know what compartment syndrome was, right? So I had compartment syndrome. And Rebecca, they started trying to kick her out. And because it's COVID, visiting hours were up. It was 8 p.m. at this point. And they're trying to get her out. And she's like, I'm not leaving. This guy's screaming at the top of his lungs. Like the worst pain. Like I'm screaming now, like what I thought was the worst pain. The shooting was like, it was painful. Yeah. Whatever. This I thought was it was the worst pain I could ever feel. It felt like someone was like just blowing your fucking leg up, with air and until it explodes. So I'm losing it. Like it's not even like at this point, it's not even like, it's like, bro, whoever tries like this to get drugs or something is like a weirdo,
Yeah,
like this is serious, right?
For sure.
So the surgeon comes in and he's like, Rebecca's fighting with the nurses, and she's like, yo, I'm not leaving until the surgeon comes here. Like, I can't leave him like this. Finally, the surgeon comes in. And then Rebecca right away is like, we've been calling for you for 4 or 5 hours. This is crazy. And he's like not saying a word because right away when he came in, he saw him. He knew right away. Started cutting the dressings off, and then he had 3 other nurses with him. And he told that nurse, when he said it to Rebecca, he said, how long you been calling for? She said 4 hours. And she repeated herself. And he told the other nurse to get out of the room. So he brought in 3 other nurses, told that nurse to get the fuck out.
Wow.
Yeah. So they start strapping me down, holding me down. Rebecca says, I don't know what he's doing at this point, right? Rebecca says he started cutting the dressing off immediately. And then he starts popping the fresh staples out from the nice incisions, right? And then... and
you're conscious for through all this. You just watch it.
Yeah, they can't put me out because it's a rush surgery. And I had a heart attack when I got shot because I lost so much blood. So you can't give me too much drugs. So they couldn't put me out too because it's a rush surgery. So they don't have time to get an anesthesiologist and all that shit to put me out. So Rebecca said he just started cutting and then sticking his finger in and just scooping out all the fluid, all this shit.
Oh, wow.
And then he just kept cutting deeper and then sticking his hand. Rebecca's like, his hand.
This is in your leg.
In my leg. They butterflied it. You'll put a thing up if people want to, if people got the stomach for it. Butterfly. So I had no calf, right? On the right side, he did it first. Scooped it all out. Like at time, Rebecca said it was so much. Then he did the same to the left. And then me.
So both of your legs got infected?
No, like the left side of the leg.
Oh, yes. Yeah, okay.
So he butterflied it on both sides.
Got you.
Yeah. So it's just 2 big open holes right to the bone, basically. Like
that is
they're called fasciotomies.
So crazy, man.
Yeah, they're called fasciotomies. So he's scooping it all out. I think he's amputating my leg at this point because it was so much pain.
That's probably what it felt like.
Yeah, I was literally thinking in my head, like, this is what it feels like to like get extreme tortured or some shit, I was like losing it.
That is torture.
Losing it. I had another heart attack because I was in so much pain. My heart like released that protein, like troponin or something, whatever it's called. And we had to, so he does all that shit. And then he tells the nurse, the charge nurse, Rebecca isn't leaving. She can stay. And then he pulled Rebecca out of the room and just said, like, if this doesn't work, I'm going to amputate the leg tonight. So then she was like, okay, right? Rebecca's got to be strong now because it's like, I'm done. I went from being up here 2 nights before, the king of the world,
you're cooked,
untouchable, to down there.
Yeah.
And I thought they amputated, and I thought Rebecca was lying to me. They cut my leg, that my leg's still there. Like, because I couldn't look. They had me strapped down.
Yeah.
Then I had to lay there all night, like, because I couldn't sleep, and they couldn't give me more drugs because my heart. So we're laying there, and we couldn't sleep, and I'm in the most pain you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
like you can't even imagine until you're in that spot. It's
yeah,
like you think pain.
Can't imagine
like,
that. It's
yeah,
impossible
you just
to
can't.
imagine.
It's like so fucked up. And yeah, we laid there the whole night, and obviously I didn't sleep, and we were just crying from the pain. Like it wasn't even crying. It was like,
Your
like
body's just releasing pain.
I was like telling Rebecca, like, because I was like, call Gabe. So she called Gabe, and I'm on the phone with Gabe, and Gabe's obviously like, what the fuck is going on? And that's all I wanted to talk to was Gabe. So I was like, get Gabe on the phone. So she got Gabe on the phone. I'm trying to explain to him. I thought my leg was gone, all this shit. He's obviously losing it now at this point, right? Like it's a lot.
And he's
to
not
go
allowed
through.
to be there.
No.
To make it worse.
Yeah. Good thing probably him and my dad weren't there. It's like,
yeah, probably a great thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse.
I don't think they would be.
They were there.
I don't think they would be free men at this point in time, right? Like,
yeah.
It would have really escalated.
Yeah.
But yeah, they so I could get off the phone with Gabe, and then I looked at Rebecca, and I'm like, yo, if you gave, because she was like, we were just trying to talk, and I was like, yo, if you gave me a gun, like I could barely talk. That's so much pain. I was like, if you gave me a gun right now, I was like, I would just
end it.
Yeah. I was dead serious. Like that's how much, like that's what I was trying to explain to her. Not that I would, but I don't know, in that moment with that pain, I was like, because I thought the leg was gone too, and I was just like, what the is this now? Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I was like, well, how the is this gonna heal? I'm like looking at it, I'm like, I'm done. Boxing's now done.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, yo, I'm fine. I'll be back boxing. Like,
but
within the first 2 days, I was like, I'll be back boxing in a month or something, 2 months. Like it was just the arteries, but like it was just a flash.
It's crazy how it got so worse so fast.
Yeah, it's not even close to the end now. It's like I thought you're thinking now. It's like, okay, now we got to heal this, and it's like they can't stitch it because you got nothing to stitch it to, so it's just got to close, right? And they put these like vacuum things on it, so they start putting the vacuums on it and whatever. So now it's like pumping all the shit out, all the discharge and all that stuff, and like it's slowly waiting for the leg to heal. And I'm in Hamilton, everything's all good. they say after a week of being in Hamilton, we're going to ship you to Niagara. I was like, all right, cool. I didn't want to go to Niagara. I know it's a terrible hospital, but
Yeah.
they sent me to Niagara. I had no choice. I was a resident of Niagara. So when I got to Niagara, the doctor doesn't see me for the first 4 days I'm there. 4 days, bro. I thought the guy that was coming in to see me was a resident, and I thought he was a doctor. And
That's so crazy, bro.
he comes in this first day and lowers my pain meds in half. But the pain kept increasingly getting worse. And I don't know it at this time, but I have MRSA, the infection, right? MRSA, MRSA. It's a crazy infection. And I didn't know it at this point that I was infected. So the pain's getting worse to the point where I'm telling him 10 out of 10 pain. Like, it's like when I was getting my leg cut open. That's how I was explaining it to him.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't breathe, bro. I can't function. He lowered my pain meds in half. So I'm like,
What?
like, am I being they're calling me hypersensitive. I'm like, what am I being like, I'm not, I could take, like, what the fuck, bro? I box, like, I was like, I ain't no hypersensitive. Like, and plus I dirt bike. I wipe out my dirt bikes full speed when I was a kid all the time. Like, teenager shit. Like, and they're telling everyone they're hypersensitive. So my dad's trying to get the doctor on the phone. After the 4th day, he gets the doctor on the phone. And he's like, yo, what's going on? Because he's calling me saying you guys lowered his pain meds, and like pain's getting worse. And she goes, well, I haven't seen him yet. But to be honest, I've never really seen an injury like this. Like, I don't really know. And I was like, well, that's great. Like, so he's like, what the f-?
Makes sense.
So then she comes in, she goes, I'm the doctor. And I'm like, well, who the f has been coming in every morning? The guy that lowered my payments. Like, who the f was he? She's like, that's my resident. And
What does that mean?
I was like, yo, you like, I was like, he's not, I was like, what the f?
What does the resident mean? What
Like,
is
I
that?
get it. You're almost a doctor. They're almost doctors. They're still kind of
It's called a resident?
Yeah, they're like shadowing, apprentice. Like, they're an apprentice. They're almost a doctor, but I don't know. I don't think they should be making those executive calls.
No.
Especially like now it's a weekend of me being in Niagara now, 2 weeks after me being shot, and my leg's now growing again. It's expanding again.
It's getting swelled up again.
Swelled up again. Yeah, it keeps swelling and getting bigger and bigger by the day. Like, noticeably bigger. And then I got every sign of infection. My blood's all watery. It's getting pus blisters. It stinks. Like, hypersensitive and down there. Like, if you touch it, I'm like, losing it. Yeah, the word must have been spreading around. The nurses and doctors and shit were obviously annoying. Also, they tried put me in multiple times from when I arrived in Niagara Falls. They were trying to put me in public rooms, like with 4 or 5 other people. And my lawyer wasn't letting that fly.
Yeah.
She was like, no, like, he got shot. He's got no protection. They're not allowing him that protection. So it's like he gets a private room. So I'm getting the private room at this point, right? So we're about like whatever, a week in at this point. And now the pain's. So it's like I'm losing my mind every day, like pain. They would change my dressings every other day, and like with the vacuums, and it was like the worst pain. Like same shit as down there cutting it open. So it's like I'm getting tortured again for another 2 weeks. Then it got to like, they were like, oh, you're going in a public room now. We don't care. We need this private room. And I was like, let me pay for a private room. And finally they let me get an open private room, and I was paying like $350 a night.
You had to pay for a private room.
Yeah.
In a free healthcare country.
Yeah. Gets worse too. When they didn't give me no.
How does this? What?
You don't get no compensation either when you get shot unless you rat and make a statement.
Yeah, they'll give you everything.
No, so Rebecca's taking months off work now, taking care of me, right? At the hospital every day, cooking foods, cooking meals. I don't eat a hospital food. They brought me a Niagara hospital. Hamilton was good. I respect Hamilton doctors, staff, nurses, everyone way better. Niagara General, no respect.
They killed my father.
Maybe they
killed my father, brother.
Yeah.
I know all about them.
Maybe they changed now, but I don't think so. These nurses were just pukes, like scum. Like there's a different spot for them when they go.
Oh yeah.
They're just treating me like shit. And we had a little dispute with one of the nurses, just shaking my bed, waking me up out of a when I finally got like the little bit of sleep I was getting. Like I would only sleep like maybe a couple hours a day if I could, like, but all spaced out, like maybe 10 minutes here, 20 minutes here.
You probably passed out from the pain. And
the pain was so it was just like, it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was torture though. It was like, yo, like I needed real, well, I was infected though. And they're telling me I'm not infected. We swabbed it. We're doctors. You're not infected. But with fasciotomies, it's like a simple research. You gotta take a blood sample because the infection grows from underneath, so it won't show on a swab. But I had every sign of it, so it's like, bro, like, and I would be more lenient if you weren't educated on it. But when you spend 8 years or 10 years in school, it's like,
you should know better.
You should know.
You should know better.
And we're paying for.
You can pay for this.
We pay with our tax dollars. We pay you. So yeah, this nurse Bianca fell asleep over visiting hours one day. And this nurse, what a piece of shit. So Bianca wakes up. It's 10 minutes past visiting hours. I had the worst day. They sent me to Hamilton with no pain meds to get a checkup and then sent me back. And like that, those ambulances are bumpy and everything. I'm bumping, my legs smashing. Nightmare of a trip. 4 hours or 5 hours of a trip, just nightmare. We get back, then they change my dressings right away. And they didn't send me with no drugs. So when I got back, the little amount of drugs they gave it to me, but they knew they were supposed to give it to me an hour before they changed my dressing so that I'm pretty numb. Even then, it wasn't enough to numb me.
Yep.
But they just gave me my pain meds and said, no, we got to do it now. We're busy. So they start changing. I'm fucking losing it. For these dressings, it would take an average like 20 minutes if your leg was good. It would take these girls 2 hours to do my dressing because they would peel a bit and I'd be losing it.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle it. It was like the most pain, right? So that all goes down. Bianca's crying because of watching that. And Rebecca's not there at this point because I'm only allowed one person. So Rebecca like was doing whatever. Bianca's texting her and bawling her eyes out. This is like, he's straight up. Like, and they don't give a shit. And then we fall asleep, me and Bianca. Bianca fell asleep in the chair next to me. Bianca wakes up. It's 10 minutes past visiting hours. So she goes to just quickly sneak out of the room and dip home, right? Nurse walks past her and is like, excuse me, what are you doing here? It's past visiting hours.
Oh my God.
Bianca's like, no, I know, I'm leaving.
Man.
She goes, is Joshua in there? Because we've been through this already. You guys are not supposed to be here. And Bianca's like, yeah, he is, but he's sleeping. She just pops my door open, right? Flicks my lights on. Bianca follows her in now. Bianca's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, and she's whispering.
He's resting, yeah.
She's like,
What
yo,
are
he's
you
sleeping.
doing?
He had a rough day. And then she walks right up to my bed and starts shaking it and kicking it and going, Joshua. And I moaned, right? And I'm like out of it. And she goes, what's the matter? Are your pain meds too high? Do I need to lower them? She threw a little jab like that, right? And I was like, so confused. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you shaking my bed? Like, what the fuck? I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't even know what's going down, right? And Bianca starts losing it. She's like, are you kidding me? Like, you were going to wake him up and do that and say those things? She's like, where's your charge nurse? I want to talk to your man. Like, I want to talk to whoever's in charge, who's above me.
Yeah.
They kick Bianca out.
What kind of hospital is this?
Yeah, it's Niagara General for you. They kick Bianca out. They call security up, kick her out. Bianca goes right to the fucking wherever she went to the thing. She wrote this letter. She's like, get your charge nurse right now. Like, I'm not leaving. I can't leave him, right? Security's kicking her out, because they're trying to kick Bianca's like, he's not safe with these nurses.
Yeah.
Like, treating him like that, right? Bro, this broad goes in with the charge nurse, right? She shows up, the girl that shook my bed and all that shit. Actress, like Oscar award-winning performance. She shows up, oh, Joshua, like, I'm so sorry if that came off that way, all this shit. And I was like, just so fed up with all this shit. And Bianca's like, no, at this point, they kicked Bianca out. They didn't let her back in. So Rebecca's there. And Rebecca's like, his sister said you did this. And that's what you did. We're taking her word for it. Like, we're not listening to your now. And the charge nurse is like, well, I got to go with what she says.
Of course she does.
Yeah. And
of course she
Rebecca's
does.
like, I get that, but she can't, like, this is, like, you guys now, like, we know that she made a comment about his pain meds. You guys are all talking about him, because it was a big thing that my pain meds weren't enough because we didn't know I was infected yet.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously I need more pain meds.
What a nightmare.
It was only 3 more days, and then I just checked myself out. I went home. Gabe rushes me to Hamilton. Gabe carries me into the merge. They rush me right away, right to surgery. I start getting prepped for surgery immediately. And I'm like, they're cutting the leg off. The residents are coming in that I knew from like a month ago that like I got to know over the week, and they're coming in. I'm like, yo, just be honest, you're cutting the leg. They're all being positive. They're like, no, Josh, like we're gonna keep your leg, like all this shit. And yeah, I was like, they're lying to me, but whatever. It was black, right? My leg was black, no movement in my toes. I lost all movement to my foot, just straight up, right? And I wake up, they cut through 2 inches deep on both sides, and they cut the infection. It was the size of a golf ball, the MRSA sac. It was a sac, like an infection sac, like the size of a golf ball that they scooped out. And then Rebecca filled in the surgeons about what went down in Niagara. And they told the charge nurse he stays as long as he wants. Like he's not going back to Niagara. He's staying in Hamilton. So yeah, I stayed there now, and I checked myself out. I felt, the pain when I woke up the next day was gone.
They took care of you.
Like, I had pain, obviously.
No, of course you did. Yeah.
I had open wounds again.
But compared to what you had, it was gone.
They recut the legs open. Like, you'll see a photo of it again with the recut, and it's deep and it's rigid and it looks fucked up. But like, the pain was like now from a 10 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10, which was a breeze. Now I'm finally sleeping. I'm resting. It was I spent
now you can heal.
Weeks. I spent 2 weeks in the hospital. I could have checked myself out after the week. Like, I was good enough, but I was like, no.
Yeah, stay.
I haven't found peace like that since. So it's like after a month and a half of torture, I just chilled. And Christmas was getting close, and then Rebecca was like, okay, like what do you want to do? And I was like, yeah, let's get out before Christmas, right? So
And they allowed you to go home, no problem?
yeah, they saved the leg, and then that was the third time, right, that I got to keep the leg. So the shooting, they wanted to amputate, and then the compartment syndrome, and then that was like, but then I was still infected, right? It doesn't just go after that, right? So I had to like do hyperbaric oxygen treatment. You got to diet, you got to change everything. I just started getting on the phone with doctors in the States.
Yeah.
On what the to do.
Yeah.
And they walked me through everything. They're great doctors.
They're a lot better here, man. Can you describe the full comeback, like mentally, physically? How did you do this, brother?
Yeah, we had to be so strong. Everybody did. Friends, everything.
Yeah.
After I got shot, like Mikey pulled up on my birthday because I was in the hospital. And Mikey just pulled up, like he couldn't come in, but he met Rebecca out front and balloons, gift. He made me this like picture of like Triple H and Shawn Michaels flexing because we used to call us the tag team champs, you know, like edited our faces on them, and like it was just like that was like really uplifting. But he was around every day. Everybody worked around the clock too. Keep in mind, somebody tried to kill me, so we were rounded up with. I got real good group of friends, so it was time to buckle down.
That was very important for you, man. They had a real strong.
Yeah, friends and family.
Friends and family. That's very important. Some people don't even have that, but you were very blessed to have them.
Yeah, I get released from when I first discharged myself from the hospital. It was like I had 2-3 guys sleeping over every night, you know, with Gabe, like including Gabe. You know, like they were there to protect me. If it was time to go to physio, grocery store, chiropractor, they're with me. Yeah. I wasn't going nowhere alone.
So that was your first step of your journey to come back, like you.
Yeah.
Physio,
chiropractor, hyperbaric, all that shit, right? So I couldn't walk. I was in a walker so I'm in a walker at this point still, right? So we're into February now. I'm still in a walker, and they're like, okay, get in a crutch. I start getting in a crutch, and it's one crutch and putting weight on it, and the foot doesn't work fully. It locked right up, seized right up, and it felt like so painful when you like step on your foot for the first time and start putting weight on it. But I'm walking with I couldn't walk without a crutch, And then I remember this one day I walked from my couch to my kitchen, and that was a big deal for me.
Yeah, man.
No stamina, nothing. I was out of breath from that. I'm like breathing all heavy and shit. I'm like, holy shit, I just walked. You know, I did it. Like, keep in mind, I'm not even thinking about boxing at this point. It's like I'm thinking about like, let's try to walk with like the least bit of a limp I can. You know. Yeah. But like the toes still didn't work, the foot didn't work, so it didn't seem like anything was gonna get much better. And I'm grinding every day. I'm doing the hyperbaric. So my schedule was I would drive to Toronto for 8 a.m. That would be my first session. 7:30, 8 a.m. Do my first session of hyperbaric, hour and a half. Get out, go to downtown Toronto now because I had to kill 4 hours in between sessions because you can't do them back to back. And like someone would drive me back to North York, and I go for the second session. Now I wouldn't get out now, and it's like 3:30. I'm getting out after the second session. Rush hour traffic going home, and a 2-hour drive home, and then right to physio, and then.
And this is every day?
Monday to Friday.
Wow.
Yeah, this was my schedule. That was it. That was my life. I'd pack a lunch. Like that was it because I had to eat such a strict diet. Yeah. I was addicted to like seeing the progress because now everything was going so slow. When I was infected for 2 months, nothing was healing. But now I'm doing all this shit and I'm eating better. Yeah. And doing the hyperbaric. I'm doing physio, like whatever I could do, and I'm starting to kind of work out a bit, but not really, like more seated shit. And one day, like my toes did this, you know, just like a little, like my big toe. We're all like, obviously it's emotional for, you know, everybody, and the toe's moving, so it's like I'm addicted to doing this. I'm locked in too, and I'm heavy on the drugs at this point, and I wasn't supposed to be, but I didn't know. The doctors in Canada just keep prescribing me. Yeah. Like
more perks, more
this. Family doctor, you know, like he's supposed to want my best interest, but this was like, I had to switch family doctors right after getting shot. My family doctor retired. So it was like right when I got shot, I got this new family doctor.
What's commission for him, right? It's all.
I don't even know. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, just as long as you get them from my pharmacy.
Yeah, you could. Good.
And I didn't understand.
Yeah,
taking hydromorphone, 32 something milligrams a day, more than that. It was like 50 milligrams a day or something stupid. Like I wasn't even taking the full amount because I would have been a zombie. Yeah, but like still, you got a young kid on heavy drugs, and I'm thinking I got to be on these drugs, and I don't want that pain to come back.
Yeah, of course.
So now I'm really not thinking straight, and it's obviously with my recovery. But I think, man, I was like, I think I kind of needed it because I'm driving 4 hours a day at the minimum, going to North York and back, and then I'm working. Like physio is not easy. You're trying to do shit you can't physically do anymore. You know, it's like the hardest workout every day, and then I'm like starting to work with my strength trainer, David Powell again. And I'm with Chris Lanny doing physio. And
After how long did you start walking like somewhat like better?
April without a
You
crutch.
started walking without a crutch?
But I couldn't go long. And my leg everything would just swell right up.
Of course.
Yeah, it would just swell right up. I
Pain.
couldn't go far. And then I was still kind of I couldn't really go nowhere alone.
Yeah.
Anybody pulls up on me, I was pretty much.
Yeah, but you felt that you're somewhat working. It was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Okay.
locked in and whatever. It was just it is. I was happy to be walking again. Just moving.
And then at what point did you feel like, okay, I got my leg back? Like I'm now I'm good enough, but it took a long time?
Yeah, not until mid 2022 where it even just felt like my
Somewhat.
first fight back was when I was walking with a little bit of a limp, but I wasn't ready to be back fighting. I shouldn't have took the fight. Looking back on a good thing I did, but could have went bad.
Yeah.
You know,
could have been really
I
bad.
was just rushing right back into it because I was just
When did you start training back for the boxing? After how long? April, you started, April 2021, you started walking.
April of 2021, I already had 4 surgeries. And then on the leg, and shit was getting better. I'm walking, I'm doing the hyperbaric, healing well. The infection's gone at this point, so everything's all good, but I'm still on those meds. After a year of crushing it, it's 2022, and I couldn't, we weren't getting progress no more. We hit a wall after 3 months, no progress. I got linked up with Dr. Martin O'Malley in New York City. He's the best orthopedic surgeon in probably the world.
Mm-hmm.
He did Kevin Durant's Achilles, Antonio Brown's ankle.
Yep.
Every Achilles you could think of.
Well, that's why you were in New York. I was always wondering why you went to New York.
I went to
That's what
Manhattan,
it was for. Okay.
Yeah, luckily he took me. He doesn't just take nobody. He took me
figured.
They call me with an appointment by myself. They say it's COVID, right? You need your COVID passport, your all that shit to cross the borders, right? It's December of 2021, and he said, "Can you come see me this week?" I was like, "Yeah, 100%." He was like, "What day?" I was like, "Whatever day." He told me it was a 9 a.m. appointment, right? So I left at midnight, Niagara Falls. I drove myself, driving this to New York. Because you got to keep my leg elevated, right? So I'm cruising New York like this, right? And I'm on so much fucking medication. It's I don't know what the fuck. I was just locked in. And I'm just flying to New York
You
through
were
the
doing
night.
anything and everything. Just
Got
to
to
get
New
your life
York
back.
before rush hour. I'm in Manhattan. I got to kill time. I grab breakfast. I'm by myself, right? And then I pull up to his office at 9 a.m. and I'm like, yo, I'm here, And he's like looking around when he came in the room and he's like, who came with you? You're from Niagara Falls. It's an 8-hour drive, right? And I'm like, I came alone. What do you mean? And he's like, what? He's like, you're staying,
You
right?
must have been shocked.
Yeah, he's like, you're staying in New York for a bit? I was like, no, I'm going right back home. I was like, I'm not staying here. And then he's like, do you want to sleep in my office or something? He's like, you can't just drive back home. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm like, I'm fine, bro. I'm fine. So he looks at my leg.
The
bro.
Niagara Falls resilience, dude.
Yeah. He looks at my leg, bro, and he is shocked by it. He spends an hour with me. I went to 2 orthopedic surgeons in Canada before I went to this orthopedic surgeon, and they wanted to lengthen my Achilles. Them doing that would have caused drop foot in my foot, and I would have been done. Sports would have been over. Everything would have been done. Good thing I at that point was didn't care for the Canadian doctors at all. So I was not trusting anything they told me.
Yeah.
One doctor in January, I'm skimming over this too, but he told me you're never gonna walk again. He said because I asked him, I was like, when can I get back to boxing or sports? And he was like, forget sports, boxing. He's like, you're gonna walk with a limp the rest of your life. He's like, just be happy you got a limp. My sister was there as an eyewitness to listen to him say this to me. When I told the surgeons in the States that he said that to me, they were like, the fact that he said that to a young 22, 23-year-old kid at this point.
Such an idiot.
Just negative that. They're that's just
But
disgusting.
that's Canada for you. Negative.
Just giving up.
Yep.
Give up. Just be happy we did.
Be happy your life.
Yeah. I give him all my medical reports, right? So Dr. O'Malley's reading it all and he's like, lengthen the Achilles. Bro, all he did was this, right? My foot's like this. He goes, pushes it, there's give, right? So my foot's moving back. I got dorsiflexion.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it's not your Achilles, that's the problem. Simple test like that. He goes, if your Achilles was the problem, if I pushed it, it would be stiff. Because your Achilles would be stiff, it wouldn't be fucking moving. He goes, you got movement in your Achilles. So if they did that, he told me, he's like, you would have caused drop foot. They would have ruined you. He was stunned, but that was their only solution. He couldn't believe it. And he's like, you got shot. At this point, it was 13 months after I got shot, right? And he's like, all this stuff 13 months after. And he's like, you got all this muscle and everything. He's like, what have you been doing? I gave him my schedule. He was like, good for you. He was like, you wouldn't be here if you weren't doing, you wouldn't be where you're at if you weren't just grinding like that,
Mm-hmm.
he was very shocked at like how much shit I was doing to get back. So he's like, man, I've never seen this before, like exactly like this. So he's like, I need like a month or two to come up with a plan. And the whole time as he was like talking to me for this hour, he's got 2 other girls in there just taking notes and one's filming. When I left New York that day, he was like, I'm going to call you and just be ready. He's like, are you cool with like a couple of day notice? And you got to pay up front. Yeah, because he's like, I can't. He's like, you don't need to pay me up front, but the hospital bill needs to be paid up front because it's all private, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I can help you a little bit on the bill. He felt bad for me. He's a good guy. So like,
Amazing. God bless
solid
him,
dude. God bless him. I
him.
haven't talked to him in a while, so like I should reach out to him soon. But yeah, he's the best. If he's watching this one day, like he changed my life. But yeah,
Yeah, God bless him, man.
Yeah,
people like that are just amazing, man.
Yeah, he didn't have to.
Not
do
many
what he
people
did.
like that in the world, but those kind of people always amaze me. Like, you know?
Yeah. So he calls me. He calls me in February. Now it's been 2 months. He's like, "Are you ready to go?" It's a Thursday night. He's like, "Are you ready to go Monday morning?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." We're in a hospital for special surgery in Manhattan. It's sick, man. Clean hospital. Nurses are great. Everybody treats you so nice. Like not like Canada. When I got treated there, it's just like the best. Like Americans, bro, you guys should be blessed. Just like, no, it's like you got to be blessed that you got this healthcare that you get to pay for. Because in Canada, we wish we could pay for healthcare.
You do pay for healthcare in Canada through your taxes. Like, you pay a lot more than we do here, actually.
With our taxes.
Yeah.
We wish we could pay for private healthcare to get healthcare like you guys get. Because at that point in time, I would pay all the money I had. If it was, you know, if I had $20 million, I would have gave it all to have a normal leg again.
Of course,
That's all I was thinking. There's no price tag on my leg. I was already $200,000 of my own money at this point in my leg.
Of course.
I was done. I was dead broke. And I had to get help. My pops obviously is helping me get through everything. Like that's like, he's not even thinking twice. He needs his leg. Like,
no, of course, man.
We're not thinking about paying anybody back.
No, money doesn't matter at that point.
Yeah, it didn't matter. So he covered that bill. And because I was thinking about all the money I'm spending on massage therapy. Remember, keep in mind, they wouldn't give me compensation for getting shot because I didn't make a statement. They said, we'll give you $40,000 today or whatever. You get $40,000, not to, like right then. You would get $40,000 of like a month after getting shot if you give a statement.
What?
Like, I was like, forget about it.
Like, what kind of country is this? This is so crazy.
They want you to rat, right? They want you to. But yeah, so we go into New York. Bianca comes with me because Rebecca didn't have her vaccinations. Bianca had to get everything because of school. They take me in. I got 2 other orthopedic surgeons that were working at this hospital. So they're obviously, I don't even know their names, but they're obviously great too. They come in, they want to see my leg because they're fascinated by it. Yeah. That I still had all that muscle and all that shit. And they're like, we heard about you and we just want to see your leg and you're with the best.
Cool people, man.
They're like, you're in the best hands. But they're like, can we touch it and just move it around, move your foot around and shit? I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, yeah, the more eyes, the better. You know, I'm thinking like if I could get 3 of the best surgeons to look at it,
of course,
go for it, right? They popped in, they did it. O'Malley came in. He's like, you ready to go? It's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. It's like we were about to play in the Super Bowl or some shit, you know? And I was like, let's do it, you know? Yeah, we wake up. I wake up after this. I got one nurse taking care of me, not like Niagara, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Super nice, fucking all this shit. She's like, you want to stay the night? And I'm like, I don't know. I got to pay for this shit. So it's like, probably not. It'll be an extra 20 G's. But yeah, I was like, they discharged me after that was a 3-hour-long surgery. He attached a bunch of ligaments and shit to each other. And he did some crazy work. That guy's really good at what he does, that doctor. Yeah, Dr. O'Malley's the best at what he does. The stuff he did, this like lengthening tendons and attaching tendons to work as one pulley, like so many little tendons in your leg, in your foot and leg, right? I was in an ankle boot for 8 weeks, like 4 weeks no weight and then 4 weeks walking.
And this is still 2022?
This is beginning of 2022. This is March 1st I got the surgery.
Gotcha.
So yeah, March 1st we got the surgery and then, yeah, I'm in the walking boot. As soon as we popped out of the walking boot, these cuts too that he made, these incisions, like there's barely any scarring. That's how perfect this dude was. Like this doctor, he was like, to the T. Immediately once I got the walking boot off, I'm like, toes are moving, ankles moving. And he promised me, he said, I'm gonna get you, because I was like, what do you think you can do? This was before. He said, I'm gonna get you your movement back. He goes, I don't know if I'll get full, but he's like, I'm gonna do a lot for sure. And he was confident. I was like, if that's all you need to hear,
man.
Let's rock.
Confident
man.
Doctor. Love it.
Let's do it. Like that's all I needed. I had all these negative fucking doctors, and then finally I got a doctor that actually wants to fix me and work, right? And he's like, I've never worked on a boxer before. Like this is cool. I was like, that's cool to hear too. Let's do it. And So we get out, and then I just go to Florida to go see my chiropractor, Greg Larrabee, out there.
That's when I saw you the first time when you came.
That's when you see me. Yeah,
that's right.
So I came out, and I was just heavy rehab just with Greg, because Greg's got crazy tech. He's got like these U.S. Air Force lasers that regenerate nerves and take down scar tissue and all kinds of shit. So Greg's hit me with those now, and I'm just like, now I'm healing like superhuman with these lasers and shit. And like my toes are starting to squeeze, like my muscles getting better, and I'm fully off drugs, right? So when I got to when the surgeons see me March 1st, when they're taking me to surgery, they told Bianca, saying, "Go, why is he still on hydromorphs?" And she was like, his doctor just kept him on it. Like, this is super dangerous. He needs to be off him. So after the surgery,
get him off.
Yeah, once he's out of the ankle boot, which was 8 weeks, she's like, get him off. I was out already 6 weeks. Once Bianca told me that, I went straight to my doctor, and I said, how do we start weaning off these drugs? My family doctor. He goes, oh, I'll put you on methadone. It's like, what the methadone? Like, the fuck, yeah. I was looking at him, I was like, bro, I ain't no junkie.
No,
you know, like
man.
at the time, I'm fucking doped up, but I'm like, yo, I ain't no junkie, because I was telling everyone back then, like Rebecca was really worried, and Gabe was really worried, and my dad was worried, that, and Bianca, like, that I was drugged, like I was doped up, that I wasn't gonna be able to get off the dope, and I was telling them I need this shit. Like they're telling me I need it, and I'm grinding.
Yeah, you're mentally like, I'm scared to get off.
I need them because I need to do this and I need to do that, and I can't feel pain. I gotta keep
you're dependent
pushing
on
through.
them.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta push through. I gotta push through all this shit. I can't do it if I feel pain. I'm gonna fucking. And then so once they told me that I don't need them, and I used to tell them this for the last year and a half, I don't need drugs. So I was like, when they tell me I'm off them, I'm off them. So this doctor's telling me methadone, I'm like, f him. I fucking just start doing it myself. I start weaning off it, whatever, taking less every day.
Yeah,
like
of course, like anything
sucks.
else.
What are you gonna do? But suck it up. Don't be a bitch, bro. Like, I'm cold sweating. I'm getting nauseous. I start throwing up, whatever. Rebecca would wake up in the middle of the night, change my sheets, like, you know, because I'd sweat, like so much sweat, because you're withdrawing, right? And this is all as I'm like with the ankle boot and all that shit. So it's a pain in the ass. I would just sit in my laptop chair as she's changing my things, and I would just go lay back down. Like Rebecca, that girl didn't sleep for a year and a half. But steady, slow.
The shit that girl went through, man, is absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
movie.
Mental shit. Yeah, she's mentally strong. Ain't nobody as strong as her mentally. And dude, I love her to death for that shit. There's shit you can never change.
Such a soldier.
Yeah, well, that's a lifetime bond. That will never ever be broken. Like we're
1000%.
Yeah, brother. Through thick and thin, we'll go into the gates of hell and come out. You know.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
You guys are the best couple, dude. You two, I love both of you, man.
Yeah,
I love all you on Instagram. When I see you guys pictures of my call, I love these.
Yeah, she's just so down for whatever. She trusts me, right? So it's just like she's like, whatever I say we're doing, she's just locked in. She's like,
man.
Yeah, she's like, Josh knows what's up. So she changed me in a lot of ways. Made me a way better person. Made me get right back into religion and right back into being a Christian.
I noticed you're very close to God.
Praying, being open about it. She's always stayed religious. Her family and everything, they're great people, and like. Yeah, they're very religious. They're always praying and everything. They prayed for me a ton, which at the time I'm all doped up and like being like this family. Like I'm just thinking like, you know, like they don't even understand the shit that's about to go down. You know, because I'm thinking in my head like I'm either going to jail for the rest of my life or I'm gonna, like, you know, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out of my shield. Like that's all I was thinking when I was recovering. Like that's what I was recovering for. I wasn't recovering to get back to boxing. I was recovering to be ready and
to be crazy again.
Yeah, it's like it's my life now. I didn't think boxing was an option, so it's like I used to be half in, half out, but now I'm fully into this life. Where I should have always been fully into boxing. I was blessed with a crazy talent that I didn't appreciate at the time. But so I go to Florida. I'm crushing it. I come meet up with you.
Yeah,
life's just better. It's just everything's better. Rebecca and I are having fun again. And then I took a fight in July of that year.
That's very quick.
Very quick. Won. Like I didn't fight. Obviously, I didn't fight anybody crazy. I just it was a tune-up fight Lee got for me. Get me in there. I went 4 rounds. Just like moved.
That was your first. I remember that when you wore pink shorts. I remember. Yeah.
I re-wore like a pair of shorts that I had from like back in the day, which I used to switch the shorts up every fight.
Yeah.
But I just like was like whatever. Like let's just get this fight, get it going, get back in. And so many people from my city supported me and backed me and sponsored me. Like I'm so grateful for all those people. You know, like they were fucking riding with me. A lot of people pulled up. It was a big deal, right? People were emotional seeing me back in the ring. You know,
it's a very big moment for everybody to see you back.
And then a month and a half after that, I'm fighting on DAZN, and then I'm fighting he was 4-0 at the time. He was a Mexican amateur national champion, and then I was a Canadian amateur national champion. It was a good sellable fight.
Yep.
I had no film on this guy. Like I just knew he was good because he's a whatever. You know, he's an amateur champion in Mexico. That's tough to do. And
man, South America fighters are everywhere, man.
Yeah, we pull up and man, me and this guy fucking went to war, and I won a unanimous. But after that fight, my trainer Marco, he was like, we would have knocked this dude out in 3 more months. Like, you know, right after the fight, we won decisively, but like he was like, we would have knocked this dude out. But when we were laughing, making jokes in the back after, like, yo, this was like a little bit crazy. Like, so we tempered back a bit, and then we took another fight in December, and then it was just we launched after that.
After it was just on after that. You're back.
The leg just kept getting better. I would go see Greg in Florida, and then that's when I'd see you, and then everything.
So your leg is not 100% back yet, I assume.
No,
or it is.
It is. It's just like you got to maintain everything now. I got big scars, right? Like the scars, like and like all the scar tissue, and then like shit gets sore because I got a lot of, I guess you would call it like arthritis or something, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no bone damage, but my tendons and shit, my nerves down there, straight up. You can run your nail across my foot and I can't handle it, but then you can punch my foot, and it's like whatever. But it's still coming back. The feeling, like I stubbed my toe the other day and it hurt. So I was like, okay, so the feeling's coming back.
Yeah, man. That's amazing, brother. That's so amazing. And now you're 16, 17 and 0?
17 and 0.
17 and 0. I noticed now you train in LA. Well, that was always a thing
always
for
did.
you.
I did, even before I got shot. 2019, I went out there.
Why? What's going on? What's over there?
Just better sparring, better, a lot of better.
Is your main coach in LA?
Marcos? Well, yeah, now I train with Stephen Bailey now too. Stevie Bailey.
Okay.
In Toronto, at West End Athletic Club.
Steel cage.
Yeah.
What's steel cage? What do you guys do?
So
what is it? Is it a clothing line? Is it
in everything?
It's everything.
It's everything. It's just who we are now too. It's our whole team.
Okay.
It's It's like we do. Mikey does the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mikey's just does all kinds of clothing for us. We sell clothing. He does all my merchandise for my fights. We promoted my last fight in August. My last boxing fight, we co-promoted.
Yep.
Through the whole event though, Rebecca.
Yeah, that was my next question. So you guys throw events as well?
Yeah. So
that was
Steel
a Steel Cage
is,
event, right?
Yeah, and United Promotions,
Mm-hmm.
Steel Cage and United,
Mm-hmm.
and we were rocking with that. And then we were making all of our clothing, all that stuff, pulling up to fights, doing our thing. And then we started doing like media shit. We started doing all my own content. Me and my boy. So he's me, Penner, Cody Penner,
Mm-hmm.
Mikey. And Mikey's oversees everything. It's either Penner or me editing it. Penner's always usually shooting it. And we just started doing all of our own shit. That was all of our own content, all my YouTube, all that stuff. That's just us, just self-doing it, learning as we go.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of learning steps. But yeah, we started doing that. And then 2025 came around and I needed to fight because I didn't have I wasn't signed to nobody. And then we were going to throw our own show. And Stevie set us up with Tyler Buxton at United Promotions. And then we hit it off and we co-promoted together. Sold out. First show ever in Niagara Falls to sell out.
Yeah.
Niagara's only seen terrible boxing up until then. Just like poorly promoted shows. Not necessarily like anyone's real fault. Just like people don't understand the market.
But that was
like
a good show though. I watched it here. I put it on.
Well, we just told Tyler, we said, yo, we know our market. We know our people. And like I got a lot of support. When I go fight in Toronto or whatever, 200-300 people come out.
Yeah.
For me, so it's like that's a 2-hour drive and they got to drink and then 2 hours drive back, like that's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of money one night. But we were like, yo, we know our market. We know what people want. Let us do all that shit. Tyler was like, cool. I'll step back from all that, all the branding of it, everything like that.
Yeah.
Mikey really branded the whole thing.
Mikey's a little genius.
He is. He's very
really
underrated.
He's very underrated.
But that's the problem, right? People just like, they judge him just by looking at him.
They do judge him. And I love that kid. I grew up with him and his brother.
Fuck him.
I love
Fuck
that
them,
family, dude. I love that kid to death.
When I tell people,
I cannot wait to see him.
People look at me.
Yeah,
I know you haven't seen him forever.
I haven't seen him forever.
Fuck, you guys go way back.
Of course,
way
man.
Back.
You have no idea, my man.
Yeah.
I used to sleep in their basement. Like I went through crazy shit, me and his brother together, and the whole family, my man. I love grandma. Like you know, that's my people, brother.
He was the first dude, because Gabe and I we're a lot alike, but we're a lot of not alike.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just started thinking and all that stuff. Mikey's the younger brother, and I'm the younger brother.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So when Mikey and I linked up, bro, he's never asked me for shit. If anything, he does more for me than I've ever done for him, and that's including
amazing.
Money, anything like that. Like
That's
this
amazing.
guy's. People think like they just think he's like leeches off me or some shit. We get that a lot.
Man, never.
Complete opposite.
No,
if anything,
man.
bro, this guy
That kid's a soldier, and the cards he's been dealt with in his life.
terrible, and people fucking
Dude,
just still judge him. Like that's like
come
a
on, man.
rough life.
He had the roughest life
Yeah.
I know in Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
His whole
Super
upbringing
fucked.
was crazy.
And he's the
not
youngest.
to say like that's not judging. That's just being real.
Yeah.
He had a really tough life, and look at him.
If he made a show, it'd be like shameless, but times 10.
Dude, like seriously.
Yeah. If they made a show on him in his life one day, if he was to actually, which he doesn't talk. Obviously, me, I know all the stories because
of course, me too.
I'm with him and his brother all the time, right? Or I've been with him for the last 10 years now, 12 years straight.
He's one of the very few kids I still talk to back home.
Yeah.
He's one of the very few kids. And I'm telling you, my man, one day I was sleeping over their basement. Me and Chris are downstairs, smoking weed, being crazy and shit. And this is when I really started getting to know Mikey a little better because he was still a very young kid, right? My man, it's like 3, 4 in the morning, okay? All I hear is screaming like I'm done. Like everything's quiet. Yeah. All of a sudden, You know, he had nightmares before? Like he had crazy nightmares?
Still does, bro.
Oh, he still does?
Oh my God, bro. It scares the shit out of me sometimes when we're out, dude. So,
dude, he sprinted. He sprinted. I thought something's happening. The house is getting robbed. Yeah. Me and Chris like, what the is going on? Dude, he ran down the stairs, freaking out. It was just a nightmare. Yeah. I'm like, what the is going on? Yeah. Little Mikey, they're like, what's going on? Then I learned, a little bit more about him. Then I started really get to like the kid. I'm like, I love this kid. And then we just got close.
Yeah,
and that's it from there.
Loses his mind still. To this day, he'll trip me the
That is.
I'd be like, hey, are you fucking all right? Like, because him too, bro. This guy sleeps with a machete this big beside his bed. Like,
yeah, of course he does.
It's just habit. Like, he needs it. That's his comfort, right? Like, because when he was growing up, he didn't know who was coming into his house. You know, so it's just like he was just always ready. Like, real soldier, genuine person.
Oh,
most
man.
real.
Heart, 100%
Won't
real.
ever do nobody dirty.
No, man.
He only wants the best
never.
for everybody. And bro, me and him, because after the shooting, all that shit, Mikey one was never really prompt on that life that we were involved in, of all that street bullshit. Mikey didn't like it ever. And he got judged like he did like it.
That's the thing.
Everybody thought he did. Mikey hated it. Never liked that shit.
Dude, he's so smart. First off, the fashion.
So, bro, everything you see Steel Cage, the designing, the merchandise, all that shit, the show, all the posters, everything was all marketed by him.
Yep. And I'm telling you, brother, there's a lot of things that he did first before anybody on TV I've seen.
I know.
Like a lot of stuff that he used to wear back then. I'm like, what is he wearing? But he's so weird in that way. He can pull off anything.
He's a year and a half ahead of his time. Right
Dude,
now.
By far.
Shit designers are doing right now, he's a year and a half ahead.
My man, okay.
He's tripping me out. Because
I'm telling you, it's weird.
So Steel Cage is like what's saving us from, like now we're promoting fights and hopefully we're going to promote another show in May. If this heals fucking well and all this shit and everything goes right, we're going to do another show back in Niagara Falls in May. We're going to sell it out again.
Amazing.
The city fucking loved our show in August. I fought Ray Millette, who's a respected pro fighter from Ireland.
Yeah. That was a great fight.
Yeah.
That was a great fight, kid.
I stopped him in the 6th round. He was stopped by Dalton Smith, who's now the world champion with the WBC world title. He just won it in January. Dalton stopped him in round 10. So it's a good selling point.
Definitely.
It's good to see where I'm at.
Definitely.
He quit on the stool in round 6. So
that
was a very impressive win. And
I agree.
Yeah, the fact that we did all that too. Rebecca just like behind the scenes planning all the tables, chairs, fucking everything, light show, all that shit Rebecca was doing. Mikey's doing all
Beck's
the graphics,
the champion,
all that
dude.
shit. Yeah, Beck's, that's why she's Beck Steel Cage.
Hell yeah.
Anything we needed, she was doing. She was working a full-time job and then spending probably 4 to 6 hours a day planning the show. And then Mikey, same shit.
God bless that girl, brother.
I just had to train. So it was easy for me.
Yeah.
Train.
They took care of everything for you in the back.
Our sponsors were great. Like our sponsors treated us so well. Like without them, it wouldn't have been possible either. But everybody just came together, the whole city. And when you were there, it was just like a different feel.
I love
After
that.
the fight, everybody hung
I wish I
around.
was there, bro.
400 people at our after party. It was like rammed, bro. The after party, it was just so much support. Everybody decked out in Joshuah Lupia merch or All Falls Down merch. Like we named the event All Falls Down. And it was just like.
That's so amazing, dude.
And then that's when I was like, really like, I need to like, I always wanted to give back to the community, but I was never in that position to do it. And now I'm financially well and I'm like physically well. So it's like, I got the time now. So just going
I see you guys training the little kids now, the youth and everything.
We're
That's
training,
so amazing.
we're training little kids. We're training adults too. We're just running the gym like 2 days a week. And
is that in
running
Niagara
classes.
Falls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right by Thorold jail. It's right by there.
Of course it is.
Yeah. It's right by there. Matt Tokic. You know Matt?
Of course.
Matt owns the building. Matt hooked it up. Matt's
a champion too.
He let me do my whole training camp.
Isn't he a black belt jiu-jitsu or some shit like that?
I don't think black belt, but I think he's blue.
He's something, yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. devoted to it too. And he built this gym, and he told me, "Yo, I'm building a gym, and I want you to do your camps out of it."
Wow.
I think he's bullshit, and I love Matt. Matt
Yeah.
and I grew up together. You know, my uncle was partners with Matt's dad. For 25 years. We know each other well. And I'm thinking, whatever, you know, like he's just bullshit. You know, that's a lot of money, bro. You're gonna throw down on a gym. And Matt just starts sending me photos every couple weeks of this gym getting put together, bro. And dude, he built a serious gym. Like,
it looks amazing, bro.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, I'm like, well, I do my camps in Cali. Like, fuck, I'm not even gonna be able to use this gym as often as he would like. But then I'm planning now a fight in Niagara, and then I gotta sell the fight, so it's like I gotta be in Niagara.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like I fucking did 4 weeks of my camp in Cali, and then I flew home and did 4 weeks of my camp in Niagara at Matt's gym.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was just so easy for me, bro. This guy built me everything I needed.
Matt, shout out to you, brother. If you're watching, big shout out to you, my man.
Yeah, and then like even now, man, like we did the whole camp there, crushed it. Matt also sponsored the show.
So sick, man.
Just like
so
fucking
sick,
solid dude, fucking. And then like we I was like, I sit him down one day, and it was Bex's idea. She was like, you should start training kids and start training people. She's like, it's a great way to give back.
Yeah.
And she's like, fucking, you would like it. She's like, when you're not boxing, like when you're just like,
it's a cool little thing, man.
In camp, she was like, just do it. Like, why not? And I was like, I don't know if I ever want to train people, but she fucking was like adamant about it. So then Mikey and her got on board, and my strength trainer, David Powell, we were like, let's just do the combo. So you train like Joshuah Lupia. It's like you do your boxing for 30 minutes with Joshuah Lupia, and then like you train close to Joshuah Lupia, but not.
Amazing.
And someone like that, bro, like we didn't have the money to go put down on a gym like that. So now it's like, then he makes me these custom bags. He made me the custom
I saw
bag. Mikey designed it, but he was like, yeah, like makes this custom bag. Just, bro, paid, like, you know, they didn't ask for nothing back in return. And it's just
such
like,
a good dude.
Fucking solid, bro.
Yeah,
and then
man.
now it's like, I think I'm gonna run Steel Cage whole headquarters probably out of there, because we want to just start live streaming and shit, just running.
As you should.
We live a good life, a fun life.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was really exciting, but we would have probably, it was too crazy. The shit we were doing back then, just being, you know, like who I was sponsored by, like where I was every night. And like,
this is much better, I think.
Our boys back then were telling us, like, you got to live stream because like your lives are nuts. It was just nonstop. And we were together. We would go to the gym together. We would hit the gym always. We were in shape. And then we all bought Sea-Doos one day, you know, like shit like that. We would hit the beach now. In the summer, we were hitting the beach every day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week. 8 Sea-Doos on the water, 18, 19, 20-year-old kids, 21-year-old.
Yeah.
We were just fucking living life.
Living the life, yeah,
all of
man.
us buying our own shit, boats, Sea-Doos, fucking just like renting trailers and shirts to just fucking living a blast. But yeah, it just like wasn't good to promote. So good thing we didn't.
Yeah. No, this is a much better look, I think.
Well, now it's like I went through all that, and I can show kids where that life will lead you. And it's like I had to calm down a ton. Bex calmed me right down. It's like I had to do a fucking 180 and take a step back. And then I was so influential, and I didn't know that back then. And then now it's like, now I can change lives.
I want to ask you something totally off topic. Now let's switch it up a little bit. How do you feel about influencers crossing over into boxing? Do you think it's hurting the sport, or do you think it's making the sport better, more eyes?
I think better.
You think it's better?
Yeah. It's like boxing always, people thought it dropped when UFC came around. Nothing against UFC.
Yeah.
UFC's great. But it didn't drop. It's only been climbing.
Yeah.
Like the shit's, you see the purses
That's
that
what I
these
think
boxers
too.
are getting paid. It's like, this sport is live. It's more live than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's guys like Jake Paul, and shout out to Jake Paul, because that guy's a real one. Because you know how many eyes he brought on boxing in the youth community? That, like,
what he did is incredible.
We're probably going to be MMA fans. I'm not saying you can't be both, but they're probably just going to be MMA. You know, once Mayweather retired and stuff, we didn't have that like spark. But he started getting all these youth kids to watch it. And then kids like Aiden Ross, and shout out to Aiden Ross too. Streamers doing these boxing events. That you just, you know, you just had one too. He's hosting pro events in Florida.
Yeah.
And just live streaming it. Bro, it's great for the sport.
I agree.
Kids want to box now, and it's like, hey, settling your beefs on the street. Let's settle them in the ring.
Yeah. Because I see a lot of people disrespecting it. They're saying, oh, it's they're hurting the sport. It's disrespectful to real fighters. But what's a real, come on, just because someone trained for their whole life, and then someone's, like, they say Jake Paul is not a real fighter. How is he not a real fighter? Yeah. He has the most serious camp for the last how many years?
Bro, this guy devoted his whole life to boxing.
Yeah.
Whole life. He trains like
Literally.
a pro. Yeah, is he a little bit behind? Yeah, but he fucking
Doesn't
sped
matter.
up. I think he started at 23.
Yeah.
So where he is now in like 6 years or whatever it's been is impressive.
Yeah.
And who he's fought is super impressive. And if they want to say, oh, it's fixed or whatever, bro, fuck. Nobody's getting, like Tyrone Woodley, that was not fixed. He knocked Tyrone
No,
Woodley
he knocked him out
fuck
dead cold.
out.
He knocked him out dead cold.
Caught him
Knockout
clean.
of the year.
So if you're going to hate on that, you're just a hater and you're insecure.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's insecurities
It's
too,
insecurity
right? They're like,
more-
why am I not there? Well, you're not there because you're a bitch. And
Yeah.
you're sitting there crying
And you
about
can't promote yourself.
Yeah,
You
look at
don't
you.
know how to make money.
Yeah, look, you're mad at him.
Yeah.
You're worried about him. You're worried about yourself.
Exactly.
And fucking appreciate what he's doing for us because you have no idea. And he pays it. He started that promotion company, MVP Promotions, Most Valuable Promotions. That he pays his fighters. Like he treats them fucking well.
He does.
Like that's and he's a good dude for that. And he throws a lot of shows that are not like on his not his shows, like his big shows, but he throws a lot of shows where he's probably, I don't know for sure. I don't want to fucking say for sure, but I promoted my own fight now, so I kind of understand the numbers.
Yeah.
He's probably losing on these shows where he's putting on like when he's not fighting on it.
Yeah.
Probably losing quite a bit.
Probably.
But it's an investment for him. But he's losing the money. That's not guaranteed to come back. He's investing in these fighters like they're horses too, right? Like that's what a promoter is.
Yeah.
You gotta treat we gotta treat the fighters like they're racehorses. And you've put all the fucking money in, and hopefully they pay it back one day.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with what he's pulled off in boxing. It's crazy, man.
Dude,
Incredible.
major, and like him and Mike Tyson. Everyone's like, "Oh, Mike Tyson's old." It's like, bro, that guy just made Mike Tyson like what, 50 million or some shit.
Exactly.
It's like, bro,
man.
Mike Tyson
Come on,
loves
dude.
him.
He loves
Mike
him.
loves him.
Exactly.
And he took it easy on
No
Mike.
one's done that for Mike Tyson, dude.
Yeah,
Nobody.
Mike's like fucking. Mike's old, bro. He's almost 60,
Exactly.
or he is 60 now. But like back then, bro, I was like, bro, he's a old man. Like,
Yeah. He just filled up his bag.
yeah,
Here's a bunch of millions from Netflix.
yeah. And like, bro, Jake Paul did that for him. That's a blessing.
Exactly.
Even Anthony
That's
Joshua-
exactly how I saw it too. It's like, yo, he just did something for Mike Tyson.
Joshua, same shit. Like he was inactive and not fighting. It's like he just fucking made Joshua a bag of money. Anthony
Bag
Joshua.
of money.
It's like, bro, he just Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Same shit.
Yep.
Another guy who hasn't fought nobody in so long. He just made him another bag of money.
Yeah.
And these are guys that probably need the fucking money. I don't know about Joshua, but Chavez.
Joshua probably didn't
Chavez
need the money,
probably
but
needs it.
Chavez needed the
Yeah,
money.
I don't know about Mike either. Mike's probably good, but Mike, that's generational wealth now, and Mike knows how quick money can go.
Yeah.
And I know Mike's a
Oh,
lot
if anyone
smarter
knows, he
now.
knows.
Whatever. If he made 50 million, he's gonna turn that 50 million into something now.
Yeah.
And
For
that's
sure.
gonna be his kids. You know, like everyone's gonna have generational wealth, and Jake Paul's doing that. for
And they were
everyone.
saying how the fight with Joshua before it happened, oh, it's gonna be fixed for sure.
Yeah.
All this. He went in there, got his jaw broken.
Yeah, took a good shot.
Took a good shot, man. It's bravery, man. He's a soldier. He went in there and fought another man that's twice his size. It was so like,
Specimen.
I didn't understand.
That guy makes
Anthony
Gabe look
Joshua, dude, he's a Gabe.
small. But he makes him look way smaller.
yeah, like
Two of Gabes.
seriously, dude.
Two
Like
of
he's an
Gabes, yeah.
athlete.
Yeah.
Like
Gold
look at him,
medalist,
bro.
Olympic gold medalist, world champion,
Come on, man.
the best. He was the best in the world at one point.
Yeah, man.
And like he's not out of his prime. He's still in his prime.
No, he's definitely still in his prime.
Jake Paul's got the balls, bro. And like he knows how to market. He knows how to promote. He's kind of like the modern day Mayweather. Everybody's paying
Yeah,
to
bro.
see him lose. And then people like thought the Joshua fight wasn't enough. It's like, what'd you want him to do?
Yeah, what?
Like he
Dude.
knew he can't beat Anthony Joshua,
Yeah.
but he played it off like he's gonna beat him, and he actually tried.
course.
He tried his best. He fucking was
He
moving.
did try his best.
He had
and
a
he
game
believed he
plan.
can beat.
Yeah.
I saw in his face, bro. He
Yeah.
believed he can
He
beat
was
him.
fucking throwing bombs and connecting, and I was like, yo.
He
might fucking,
actually
if you
won a
imagine
couple
he caught
rounds.
him. Yeah, imagine
He
he
won a
caught him
couple
and
rounds in that
dropped him.
fight,
I was
man.
like, bro, and wins the fight. Like, but that's balls. That's real balls.
I
Like,
agree.
and he grew up on Disney, right? Like,
Yeah,
he
w-
probably had money, right? I don't know his whole background.
I
but
have no idea either. But I guess he grew up on Disney, and then he got into boxing somehow.
he don't need to
some
do
way.
this shit.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
worth hundreds of like millions, I'm guessing. You know, it's like he don't need to do that, and he's doing it.
They got
'cause
money, bro,
he-
like-
he's about it.
Yeah, and he loves boxing.
Yeah.
He takes care of his fighters. He did more for the sport than most boxers, in my opinion.
Way more,
Yeah, exactly.
way more. I don't even know a fucking guy that's done more. But
Yeah,
I actually don't. Off
me
the top
neither.
of my head, I can't.
Me
fucking
neither,
list
brother.
one.
At the end of the day, when you
This
think
guy
about it,
promotes and fights.
yeah.
Does it all. Markets the whole fucking thing.
De La Hoya's a promoter, I guess. He's done
Yeah.
some, but
He's
again,
doing
it's
Golden
not-
Boy and all that shit. De La
Yeah.
Hoya's great for the sport too. Yeah, Mayweather would. I don't know. Yeah, Mayweather would promote and fight too, but
But I don't think he promotes fighters on that
Jake-
level, dude.
Jake Paul, that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't- Jake Paul's like comparable now to Oscar, like Golden Boy. he's got that many fighters that he's like funneling money into. And
Yep.
like, they're not cheap paydays. You're talking like fighters that he's paying like $100,000 USD to fight
Wow.
on a card where it's not even fully sold out. You know, real boxing fans are watching that card, but
Yeah.
like not every day.
That's amazing.
People, right? Like, you know, the fight that just passed, like that, like Shakur and Tiafimo, like that's a fight where everybody tuned in, the whole world, you know? But like, there's fights every weekend where you gotta be a real boxing fan to watch, you know?
Mm-hmm. And that's the problem because, in my opinion, there's not a lot of athletes, period, that know how to sell themselves.
Yeah.
Right? And they hate on him for being so great at it.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh, what the fuck? He's
That's a
bad for the
fucking
sport.
skill.
It's a skill, dude.
It's a
Okay,
skill.
in UFC, we saw it. After McGregor, nobody, who?
Yeah, no.
Who? We don't have a superstar in UFC, brother. We don't have anybody.
Yeah.
There's some names, but who? Who's a superstar? Nobody. There's good fighters, but no superstars. They can't sell fights.
Yeah.
They don't know how to sell fights. They're awkward.
Yeah.
And they try to, like some of them try to mimic and try to act crazy on camera, but you can see right through it.
When it's not
fake.
organic.
It's not organic. It's not who you are, my man. You know what I mean? So
That's
it's
our
like,
biggest thing. That's Mikey's biggest thing with me too. What, like Mikey didn't have to tell me this. We always have been organic.
Yeah.
We've always been ourselves. You put me in a room with anybody, I'm always just gonna be myself. I don't
Yeah.
need to act to fucking be any type of way. And it's like I've never acted nothing in my life, so it's like I'm just organic anytime. That's why I don't like scripts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, bro, just let me be natural. Let
Yeah.
me just do what I think I should be doing in that point in time, you know, and promoting fights and all that shit. When I was promoting the last fight, it's just like I didn't need to talk shit about the dude because I didn't know nothing about the dude like that. If I really didn't like the guy, I would actually be talking shit, but I would be saying what I don't like about him. You know, like I'd be like, I
Yeah.
don't like this motherfucker.
and you don't have to talk shit to sell a fight.
Yeah.
Look at Anthony Joshua, the most professional athlete,
Yeah.
and he still sells fights.
There's other ways to do it.
Yeah, there's other ways to do it, dude.
Yeah.
You
And
can
when
be
it comes, it comes. It's
okay.
just like,
George St. Pierre,
yeah. Fucking
gentleman,
so humble.
humble, gentleman, class,
Yeah.
and he sells arenas, brother. He was a huge superstar.
Yeah.
Based on just being organic, being a nice person. You don't have to be a McGregor,
Yeah.
you know, taking a shot on stage and saying, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, you don't got to do that. But just be organic. It's who you are. But most people these days, they don't understand that. It's just, you have to be yourself, man.
You get in front of the camera, they start fucking acting. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It makes you cringe.
Yeah.
You're watching, you're like, ugh. And
Oh,
then,
some of them are
people
so
see right
cringy.
through that shit. You know? That's the thing. It's like, bro, you go on my Instagram, whatever. I don't have a huge following. But that following that I got is super loyal to me.
Yeah.
They all rock with me. and
It's
they
an
ride
organic
with me, you know?
following.
Like we make 100 fucking shirts for merchandise. They're sold immediately in a week, you know, or we make fucking 500 of these items. They're
Yeah.
sold, you know, like people fucking, they just support. I go and fight 1,400 people or whatever, sell out the arena.
Yeah.
You know, we sold out a week before my fight. First time ever in Niagara too. It's like we could have sold more, you know, but now Niagara's seen it. It's like we got to upscale because Niagara really likes it.
Yeah.
And now I'm so in the community. I'm doing all this shit. It's like I'm building something there,
Yeah.
and I'm giving as much back as I can, and I'm gonna continue always to give back. And I used to think that I'm done with Niagara once I make it, like I'll be out of there. And I won't, but I gotta keep my roots there no matter what.
Yeah.
I would like to
I like
live
that.
in Florida. I love Florida, and that's always been mine and Bex's goal was to start a family here
I hope
in
to see
Florida.
you guys here one day.
And you're probably going to see that, but there's always going to be a house too in Niagara where it's like part-time, right? Summers will be in Niagara and winters in Florida. And like Niagara's just, I used to hate
The
it.
winters are cold over
but I
there,
like
my
it.
boy. God.
Yeah, I know, but I like the snow. After living in Cali and shit and doing camps out there, I like the snow.
Oh my God.
Mikey and
man.
Rebecca hate that. I fucking say that, but like
I can't do it.
I get excited when it starts snowing. I fucking love it.
I can't do it, my
Yeah.
man.
And I don't even
kills me.
snowboard no more. I don't ski. I used to ski. Like I can't do nothing after the shooting. Just I can't risk injury. But bro, fuck, I love that shit.
You love it.
My dad fucking used to do everything with us, right? Like we'd be skiing, snowboarding when we were babies,
Yeah.
fucking wakeboarding.
I gotta
touring.
go back soon, man. But honestly, my man, I got turned off big time with Canada when I seen the whole. I mean, look, my family is all immigrants too,
Yeah.
but the immigration influx that happened in Canada
There's
is
ways to do it.
outrageous. Like
There's
we
ways to
came
do
to
it.
Canada
Yeah.
wanting to be, you know, Canadian. We want to
Canadian, bro.
blend
You guys
in.
would hang
Of
fucking Canadian
course.
flags and shit, bro. I know
Absolutely.
Serbs love Canada.
Oh, Serbs
Serbians
love Serbian people
Italians
love Canada. Italian
too.
people love Canada.
My grandparents used to hang a Canadian flag. They love being
Yeah,
Canadian.
but now it's just like people come there and they don't want to be
respect
Canadian.
shit.
They spit on
I
Canada,
know.
and
They
they,
treat everyone like shit.
yeah, and they treat people like shit. And they so many of them came there. Like why? That's not the country I was raised in, man. Like
Yeah, they come here. They don't respect Christianity at all.
Another thing.
but we gotta respect their religion.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah. I respect all
But,
religions.
and then they come to Canada. They don't want to adapt to being Canadian.
No.
They don't want to like do anything our culture does. And it's like, okay, you left your country for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
So you're coming here for a better life.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then why the fuck are you coming here?
Exactly.
Right? But you're coming here, at least just respect us.
That's it. That's it. Just be
Fucking-
respectful.
You don't wear deodorant in your country? Well, here we wear deodorant. You
Yeah.
don't clean up the floors in your country? Well, here we clean up the floors. You don't shit on, or you shit on the street in your country? You don't shit on the street in our fucking country.
Yeah,
And that's a
seen
real
crazy
problem that's
videos.
fucking happening in
Yeah.
Canada. These dudes are at our beaches shitting in front of fucking everybody. Shitting right on our sand, on our beautiful fucking beaches. It's like, bro.
And this is real too. This is not a joke.
Yeah, this is
This
fucking
is
real
not a
deal
joke.
shit. Our salmon, our fish, they go and spawn every year at the same time in our rivers and all that shit. And you're not allowed to hunt them. Our salmon are fucking laying their eggs. So we have our fish, our salmon.
Of course.
Fucking fresh salmon. They go and fucking grab our pregnant fucking fish that are supposed to be spawning. And they just eat them. They take them home. Old
so
salmon that are like
crazy.
fucking 4 feet long. It's like, bro, you guys are fucking with our wildlife now.
Yeah, man.
It's like no respect.
Yep.
No respect at all. And they don't give a fuck. They're
Like,
driving,
what happened to that country?
killing everybody driving. The
Yeah.
trucks, everything. Like, they don't give a fuck. Pull a U-turn on a highway here in Florida. That was fucked.
Have you seen
But
that?
they do that shit steady in Canada. You see an accident. You drive on the QEW. You'll see fucking same shit every fucking day. Transport trucks, all that shit.
It's not
Fire
Canada
accidents.
anymore, man. Canada
not. They're-
lost
what
its
is it?
identity completely.
Yeah, what is Canada now? It's
What
like,
is
it
it
used
now?
to be like the fucking home of the free and everybody. It was beautiful. It was like, that was the difference between us and USA. It was like, it was beautiful and safe. Everybody was like, Canada's great because Canada's
Yeah.
safe and it's beautiful. And our dollar was kind of banging still with the States. Like, we were always like, it was a little bit cheaper still always. Our dollar wasn't matched with the States, but it was decent. And it was just a good country.
Yeah.
Now it's just full of crime, full of refugees and these illegal immigrants that just don't respect nothing.
Yeah.
Right
They
now,
hate the country.
what's going on in Brampton? They're like fucking shooting houses up, steady shooting houses up. That was unheard of.
Yeah.
We don't do organized crime. Do not do that.
Yeah.
It's the one thing about organized crime. You guys say what you want, but organized crime don't hurt innocent people ever.
No, man.
They don't do reckless shit like that ever. So it's like, now look, you got a bunch of these fucking thugs in here that don't respect shit.
Yep.
Innocent kids are getting killed. Innocent people are dying. They're getting hit by stray bullets. Their cars are getting blown up. Their cars are getting stolen. Fucking Trudeau went on the. Remember you saying leave your keys
Yeah, leave your keys by
at
the door.
the front door. Bro, I got
What?
kids in the house or family or my girlfriend and my cats. It's like, bro, I'm gonna leave my keys. If someone boots in my door, I just gotta leave it.
Yep.
The dude in Milton got charged because he shot this dude that broke into his house who was armed, killed him, and they charged him.
Of course. Meanwhile, in Florida, during that same time, they were telling us, listen, if someone breaks in your house, kill them,
Yeah.
shoot them. So when we don't have to do it. It's just like save us the time.
But that's like the
That's
whole
why
part
people
of
here
America
don't
and
mess around.
Canada.
Of
That was
course.
yeah, nobody. That's what they don't understand too in Canada. Well, they know. It's just these people know that take away our guns. They know that it's only create more crime
Of course he does.
because now Canada's a hub for arms dealers.
Yep.
Because guys are paying. In the States, handguns are worthless because you could get a handgun anywhere,
Yep.
and rightfully so because everybody's carrying, nobody's f***ing around.
Yep.
Everybody knows you can't break into that house. They probably have guns.
Mm-hmm.
95% chance they got guns.
Absolutely.
And they're going to fucking defend themselves. They all know how to shoot. And they all know what they're doing. And they're
Yep.
smart. They're trained with guns.
Yep.
So they learn about it. When you learn about a gun, you respect guns way more. When you never shot a gun, you see these kids that never shot guns, they don't respect them. They point them at each other, everything.
Yep.
I took Bex when we were in Florida to the shooting range. She respects guns so much.
Absolutely.
Loves them, but respects them. She's felt the power.
Absolutely.
Seen what it could do, right? And then in Canada, everybody thinks guns are these big, scary things that just like, oh, you got guns, like, what, do you kill people? It's like, no, bro. But the problem is you took all of our handguns away from the good tax-paying citizens that are squares, follow the law.
Mm-hmm.
You took all their guns away, so now they can't even defend themselves. You
Exactly.
defunded our police. Like, we got no police. And then now every arms dealer in the world is sending their guns in Canada because they're worth like 5 G's a handgun.
Of course.
5 to 10 grand a handgun.
Of course.
So now we're fucking full of handguns.
Yeah.
People are sending them from fucking
And
everywhere.
the wars people
So
have.
every kid on the street is getting handguns now. So it's like, what do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And no, now the good citizens don't have anything to protect themselves. All these countries
Just send their
emptied
wars.
their insane
send their
asylums
worst
and
people
all
up,
their
of
prisoners.
course.
They just emptied them and sent them here. It's like, and then you're telling us that we're racist and shit because we don't want them. It's like,
No,
bro,
it's not racist.
it's not our country no more that we built. Our grandparents built.
Yeah.
Like, bro, at
I
the end of the
agree.
day, my grandparents, yeah, they were immigrants, but they came here and worked. No help. Now they come. These refugees are getting like fucking $2,000 per person.
I heard they're getting crazy money in Canada right now.
$2,000 per person to come. They don't need to work. They get a phone right away as soon as they come. iPhones. Like they get nice phones.
What is going on?
They're not just getting
Canada,
like a burner
come
phone.
on, man.
They're getting fucking beautiful phones, and then they get their driver license right away, and then they can work wherever, whenever. And then they just don't respect us. They treat us like shit. It's like we're fucking nuts.
It's not your country anymore.
Unrecognizable. Maybe we can do 180. Maybe with the who's in power now, it's not gonna happen.
No.
But
Carney's not gonna change anything. He's the same as the other guy that was before him. It's crazy, man.
Same team, right? It's like
same team.
No change. So whatever. It's just like I'm all for immigration because
look
what it did to America and the States. Like a lot of I'm Italian, so a lot of Italians came to U.S. and Canada, and they did a lot of work though. They put in a ton of work in our countries, building all these structures and everything like that. They fucking went to work. They didn't get freebies at all. My grandparents had to get sponsors when they came back in the day. They had to live with the sponsors, no free money. Then they had to get jobs immediately. They had to prove they were working. And then they would get checked up on every couple months to make sure they're integrating. And they could speak English. If they weren't speaking English, it was a big issue. They could get sent back. It's like these guys they come here, they don't even care to learn English.
No, why would they?
Like, what the fuck?
They don't need to learn English.
Bro, you go to Brampton, you can't speak. Brampton's like fucking, there's no English. You're a minority there.
Oh, absolutely.
They're doing their houses and whatever fucking shit they speak. Like,
they don't give a fuck. All their businesses in their
for
letters.
real, their street signs and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what
crazy,
the fuck?
man.
We're not in Canada no more.
No.
And then it's like, bro,
Josh, thank you so much, bro, for coming here. I appreciate you, my man. Hope to see you soon again. Good luck on your next fight. Hopefully, I can make it to this one.
You're coming.
Hopefully.
You'll be there.
Yeah, me and my girl are working on some stuff, and hopefully we can make it. Both of us will come see you. My man, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
See you soon, bro.
Appreciate you.